Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Left Side, Strong Side. New edition. We're coming at you right after Monday Night Football. I'm your host, Dan Sells, joined with my co-host, Jacob London and Jeffrey Kahn. And yeah, this is our first half of the week, so we're going to be recapping all the games played during week 3 of the NFL season. Man, do we got some things to talk about. Starting with
a lot of bad.
First of all, the score is not correct, but
it's
38-30. They scored at the very end, right?
38-30.
And
yeah, starting with the game that we just finished watching.
Yeah.
First of all, before we get into the game, Mrs. Hutchinson.
Oh God.
You know, if you were to happen to get a divorce, or I'm not like into older women like that, but like seeing them, just like, damn, Hutchinson kind of hot. But like, if you get a divorce, if your husband dies, my DMs are open.
On screen.
Hey, shooting their shot worked for Travis Kelce. So
It did work for Travis Kelce.
So no.
Get back over here, you coward! You gotta watch. Sometimes you gotta try things. Sometimes you gotta try things. You don't know this anymore because you're married.
God.
But yeah, talking about the actual game, this was a knockdown, drag out fight for the most of it. Like the first 2 quarters and change, pretty tight, pretty on par for what we were expecting to see. Here's where things went wrong. I thought things would go wrong when the Ravens got double-digit leads. Turns out, no. Give the Ravens any lead. They find ways to fuck it up.
Yeah. No, look, for the most part, this was the Ravens on top for pretty much 3 quarters of the game. They were the better team. They were playing better. They were Goff felt pressured. You could see it. He was uncomfortable. Gibbs. I feel bad for Gibbs because I'm not going to give him any points this week, despite him probably being their best player actually, on offense. But
the stats didn't pop.
Yeah. No, but and that's
Montgomery was
Montgomery did what Montgomery did, and plus
Montgomery also got nearly 3 times the amount of yards on half the carries.
Exactly.
Yeah, so
he always has these type of games.
It's tough that I'm just going to show the points now because it helps the conversation.
Sure.
Goff, I thought Goff really was getting pressured a lot in the first 3 quarters of this game, but then. And I even thought Aiden Hutchinson was like, "Where the hell are you on defense?" Couldn't really find him on defense. And then when he had to make the big play, when a play had to be made, it was made, and it was incredible. And so that to me is why they won this game. So shout out to the Lions for that.
Yeah, towards the end of the game, the Lions picked themselves up by their bootstraps, started containing that Ravens offense, containing Lamar Jackson, got 7 sacks on the guy.
You never see with Lamar. He always escapes them.
You don't see those kind of numbers when it comes to Lamar Jackson getting sacked. At a certain point, the Ravens just couldn't get anything going on offense, and that Ravens defense. Look, that Ravens defense. This ain't your dad's Ravens defense. That Ravens defense is bad. It's
suspect. There's a lot of problems with it.
When they were on the field for 10 minutes in that.
That's the other thing. That's the other thing I think is the underrated part of this is the Lions. They were just chipping away.
But when you can't get off the field on 3rd and longs.
Yeah, and the
Lions converted a lot of 3rd and longs.
Yeah, and that hurt them a lot. And so I think this game really comes down to me, the big moments. There were 3 massive moments in the game, and the Lions stood up for theirs, and the Ravens didn't. And
someone I give credit to. We had concerns about this team after week 1. I think we can all unanimously agree now. Dan Campbell is more than just his coordinator. The dude is a legitimately good fucking head coach.
Oh yeah.
That 4th down call to ice the game. Was there any doubt that
he was going to do it?
No, we knew we were going to do it. I didn't think he was going to do that.
No, not that.
I when on the play before, when it was essentially, look, it's free time. It's going to be timeout anyway. throw the ball. I was like, okay, that makes sense. Like throwing the ball, then you could have maybe gotten something. He threw it short of the sticks. Drives me nuts on third downs. Like it
But if you
drives
know
me
you're gonna
insane.
go for it, then it's not as egregious.
But at that point, it was like, okay, I can't I throwing it then. One, ballsy call. Two, ballsy call to throw it. And then three, Jared Goff, well done. Like that was the
That
best.
pass is beautiful.
It was so perfect. It was in his hands. I mean, look, they kind of had the get out of jail free card of if we fucked it up, we had the first down anyway because of the flag. But like,
oh, that's true. Yeah.
but still, like it's the fact that you didn't need it was perfect, and that's just massive. Well done. And then David Montgomery rips off fucking 40 yards and wins the game and kills any hope chance out of fantasy.
Look, I don't like losing in fantasy, but it means watching the Ravens lose. Then I guess it's not so bad. But I had a bad week in fantasy this week. I think I won like one league out of all my 5. Like,
it's funny that actually in another one that I was like murdering in, and then that I now only won by 1 point because of Montgomery. He had. I looked after. I was like, wait, shit, did I nearly lose? And no, I didn't. Okay, phew.
but yeah. So first of all, Lions. We'll talk about the other team in a second. Given the trajectory of both teams, kind of starting to think that week 1 game was an anomaly.
I'm not going so far as an anomaly. We'll talk about the other team in a minute when we get to that game. There's a lot of me that thinks this is a bad week for them.
I think the rematch between the Lions and Packers.
I think the rematch will be a lot close. I do think it'll be closer, but I'm not willing to go, oh, Lions are the class of the North right now. They're not. It's still very much a 2-horse race, I think, at least for who in the North is going to win that division. It's very much a 2-horse race.
At the same time, though, I think like judging by their trajectory, is like the Lions have gotten better in each preceding week, whereas Packers kind of on a downward trend.
Both teams are kind of very similar to me in that they. We might as well talk about this game next instead, actually, because it's so linked to this one.
Perfect.
Is like we're gonna go all over the place today, guys. They're so linked in that the Lions and the Packers have such greatness around them. They are very much driven by how good is your quarterback
on any given day. Yeah.
And when your quarterback, because for 3 quarters, Goff was playing not great and the Lions were in trouble. If Goff played like he did in the first 3 quarters, in that 4th quarter, if he misses that 4th down throw and let's just assume the flag didn't come, Ravens go down and win this game. I believe. I believe the Ravens would have gone down and won this game.
For 2?
They at least go.
They were up only 4. Yeah, you're right.
Wait, they were up by 7. Yeah,
they would, but like
they would have gone for 2 and failed. Yeah,
but it's more for the point of like, hey, Lamar Jackson would have had the ball back with 2 minutes and all 3 timeouts. I think he wins the game with that. Like, and maybe he goes to overtime and then we go from there. But like, for me, that like, if I'm going right now, who do I trust with the ball at the end with 2 minutes left? There are days where I don't trust Goff. There are days where I do. When Goff has a really good game, he is fantastic, and this Lions team look like they will win a Super Bowl. When he plays like he did in the first 3 quarters, not horrific, but under pressure, being made to quicken up his process, and therefore throwing it inaccurate and making mistakes, they look vulnerable. Love has the exact same problem. That is like the Packers are only going to go as far as Jordan Love will take them, and that to me is both teams in the North right now. Is you have everything around them. It's only going to matter is how good is your quarterback. Yeah. And look, realistically, I think Goff is a better quarterback than Jordan Love. Yeah. I just think that
as you saying that 3 years ago.
No, I know, right? But I think that right now, like it's just really going to depend on the day. However, I do like this was the game Aiden Hutchinson had to have.
Oh yeah.
He
You
like
called,
because
like, 2
he's
sacks
he's
and he
been
got-
he's kind of been missing for the first 2 weeks. Like miss. It's hard to go missing last week when you put on that many points. So I'm not going to like kill him for last week, but he was missing in week 1. Week 1 was not good for him. This week he turned up, and we said it last week. This had to be the Aiden Hutchinson game, and it was. Aiden Hutchinson made his presence known very loudly, and I'm going to give him all credit for that in the world. And then Goff also did the same thing, and he controlled that fourth quarter so perfectly. So this was a huge win for the Lions. Well done. The Ravens,
We
boy.
also got to forgot to talk about. This is the second game this season where Derrick Henry has had a crucial fumble.
Was fun. Well,
Washed, he doesn't have it anymore. I'm just
the broadcast said he has fumbled in the fourth
all
quarter
three.
on all
He didn't
three
lose
games.
a fumble in the second game.
Yeah, it didn't matter in the Browns game because they were killing them. But he still
he
fumbled.
He had a fumble in all 3 games, but like these were 2 where like these were very crucial, like game-changing fumbles.
Yeah,
It was
the
just odd
Ravens
for someone of his caliber.
It is, but the Ravens and look, they're lucky. Sorry, Chance. They're lucky because their division, ironically, like which was one of the hardest divisions in football right now, is looking very, very weak. Given the Bengals, given the problems with the Steelers, the Ravens, their
Problems
schedule.
are not 2-1. You son of a bitch, 2-1.
I know, but we'll get to it. The Ravens, like they go Chiefs next week. Huge game now. That is one of the biggest games. That is easily the biggest game next week. One of the biggest games of the season now, because the loser of that is going to be 1-3. Like it's the loser is now 1-3, and we wouldn't have thought that at the start of the year. And then they go to the Texans again. I think that they should win that one. The Rams, tough game. That's going to be a tough game. And then they got to bye. So like, there's a real chance they're 2-6 going into the 2-4,
2-4,
2-5, 2-5,
2-5.
Yeah, can't do math. 2-5 going into the bye, and that's concerning. That's really concerning. Now I know that they kind of had the same thing last year and then rallied.
Turn it on, yeah.
But like, because the back half of their season's really much easier, save for the second last game of the season where it's just like, oh hey, you go Packers. And then the last game of the season they play the Steelers, which could potentially be for the division, or we'll see. But yeah, so they're really front loaded, and then if the Bills loss could really hurt them. Like blowing that game could really hurt in the long run. I think the 1 seed is now gone for the Ravens. The 1 seed, honestly, the 1 seed right now is a fight between Bills and Chargers. Like realistically,
All these things we never would have thought.
I know. Like,
not our wildest dreams.
I know. And unless the Chiefs just start going on a run, which
unless the Chargers have been the Chargers again.
Yes.
Well, that's the other. Like, I mean, the last 5 games of the Chargers is tough. So you could maybe see that, but at that point, it's also relying on the Bills losing games that I don't know if they're going to lose. So yeah. Anyway, this game, huge. So that to me is the big takeaway for this is that the Ravens have got a real tough 3 weeks coming up. That there's a real chance they go 1-2. I think they need to go 2-1. They need to win.
They can steal one of the ones that are.
They need to win.
Really
they like obviously. I think we're all in agreement. We think they're going to win the Texans game.
We'll talk about that in a second. Yeah.
Yeah, I think they have to win one of the other ones.
One of the other two, sure.
Like they have to either beat the Chiefs. Ideally, you'd rather beat the Chiefs because
it's a bigger.
That gives you the tiebreaker over them. Plus, also it makes them the 1-3 team, not you. But if you lose that, then that Rams game going into a bye becomes a huge must-win game. So yeah. Anything else?
So segue to the Steelers.
I think we're going Packers.
Yeah, let's move on to our upset of the week.
Yeah, Packers. First of all, I'm angry at the Packers for costing my Survivor Series.
Yeah, mine's dead.
I mean, probably a lot of people did that.
Yeah, a lot. Mine's. I don't think it was. Mine wasn't Packers. Mine was Falcons.
Oh, well, yeah. Well,
Yeah. Nah.
you see, yeah, you see what happens when you bet against T-Mac? Son of a bitch. Yeah.
Rough.
So this is complicated. Either the Browns have the greatest defense in the NFL, which could be plausible. I
They're
don't
up
believe
there.
it, but it could be
It's
plausible.
top 5. It is.
Yeah.
It is definitely top 5.
But at the same time, like,
This.
good.
This game's on Jordan Love.
It
Yeah.
is.
It's there's no other. You know, to who much is given, much is expected. This team is going as far as Jordan Love will take them, and it's
as
not-
good as that defense is. Yeah. You still
yeah,
need-
because Garrett Parsons played well. The Packers defense, admittedly, against
Joe
against
Flacco.
the corpse of Joe Flacco.
Look, Browns
played-
not that I like helping the Browns, but like for the love of your team, you got to get Joe Flacco out of here.
I feel
Just see what you have.
they wanted to put Gabriel in, and it was
Not this
close,
game.
but
Not
they
this
didn't want to do it against this defense, which I understand that. Like I get not sending him. It's we're going to talk about it later tomorrow when we talk about the Giants game, but like for next week.
Yeah.
I understand not putting in your rookie quarterback that you want to start against one of the best defenses in football, because it will just ruin their confidence. As for this game, specifically, Jordan Love needed to be better than, and I get that they were just not being able to get points, but it's not like it's not like you weren't being given opportunities. He just wasn't making.
He wasn't
throws.
capitalizing.
No,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
then
And the horrible pick.
and then the pick. The pick, it's a dumb pick, it's a dumb throw, and it's the type of throw Jordan Love makes. And it's the problem with it. It's why when the Micah Parsons trade got announced and we all went, oh, Packers.
It's the Super Bowl.
No, well,
when everyone
none of
else
us
went.
did.
When everyone else went.
Yeah, everyone else did, and we
Right,
all
right.
went, I don't trust Jordan Love. And it's that simple. In the big moment, I just don't trust him. I think he more than a lot of other quarterbacks in the NFC is capable of this game. And that's the problem. That's my problem right now with the Packers, and why I'm not comfortable making them it's why I'm not comfortable going the stamp of approval of these are the Super Bowl team. This is the Super Bowl team right now, is because I just don't believe in Jordan Love.
At the same time, though, I think that like the higher echelon quarterbacks would have lit up this defense. Like Lamar Jackson put up 41 points in this defense.
Oh, yeah.
A week ago. Conversely, though, Packers could have very easily won this game.
Sure, they were in field goal range.
Yeah, until we're gonna be hearing a lot. It's blocked.
Let's start the counter.
Yeah.
This is the first one.
Ding.
Yep, blocked field goal recovered by the Browns, which leaves them. Which again, they had to get a few plays in the end of their field goal range,
It wasn't even
and their
55.
rookie kicker
Yeah.
managed to nail a game winner. A rookie.
Yeah.
Crazy. He was playing for his mom, apparently, from the post-game interview. So he had that going for him.
Look,
well,
again, really well done to the Browns. Really well done for them to, again, to put themselves in this position. But yeah, man, the Browns aren't a good team.
Enjoy
at
the one
all.
bye.
Like, they're really not. So
Flacco might have bought himself a lead.
next week, oh god, okay. So next week they go up against the Lions.
oh God.
Jesus.
And he went for another 50
Man.
points.
Okay,
Okay,
look,
so-
if Jared Goff puts up numbers against this defense, we
looks
have
even
serious
worse
questions
on
about Jordan
No,
Love.
that's
Even
I'll
looks
agree
even
with
worse
you
on
there.
Love. Yeah,
If
exactly.
that happens, then we start going, okay, then all right, Jordan, this is a Jordan Love problem, and that was week 1 jitters, and I'll start and power rankings and all of that will start reflecting that. I just need to see it.
It is in Detroit, so
yeah.
odds
yeah,
of putting
but
50
so to me, look, Dylan Gabriel ain't coming into this team until October 19th. which
Dolphins.
then admittedly is got a fairly decent run because he goes. So the Browns go Lions, Vikings, Steelers.
He
Now,
plays. Yeah.
if this Steelers defense doesn't improve, it could be the Steelers game. But let's say that it does, and I'll give Tomlin benefit of the doubt because it has been improving. So let's say it's not that one. They then go Dolphins, Patriots, Jets, Ravens, Raiders. So that's a nice
Four of the five are
run.
good. Yeah.
That's a nice run. Well, hey, this Ravens defense, like even if you don't win the game, this defense is definitely beatable. So I would
That's what
so I would
Gabriel.
think that's when we will start to see Dylan Gabriel. I will be shocked if Shador Sanders comes in at all at this point. The only way I could see
The
only way
I
is
could
if
see him
Gabriel
come
sucks
in-
or is hurt.
is if Gabriel comes out against like this Dolphins defense or one of these and he throws like 5 picks or something like and looks like just horrifically bad and we're just like put Shador in, see what happens. But I would be very shocked if Shador does actually start for this team this year. At all, to be honest. So yeah,
It's the Browns. I can't be shocked by anything the Browns do anymore.
Exactly. Eventually, every quarterback they have will play.
Well, yeah. They'll trade for Kenny Pickett back and put him in the game.
points wise, Malik Collins 3 points, Myles Garrett 2 points, and Rashawn Gary 1 point. This is just a pure defense game. This was I cannot give any points
There's
to
no one
anyone
on
on
offense.
on offense.
No one offense did
No
anything.
one was amazing.
No. All right, let's bounce back. Thursday night football. I don't know if anyone remembers this game. I've
That
tried
was
to
closer
forget.
than we thought.
Yeah,
Which means the rematch will be a blowout.
for a while, Buffalo's defense. I know, Jay, you watched this and you had to be at least a little concerned.
Well,
We're
I
missing
went
like Oliver and
Yeah, I went in. I like on Wednesday. I had said I don't expect this. I expect this game to be close. It's on a short week. We were missing very key defensive players, and against bad
division
defenses, the Dolphins. It's a divisional game. The Dolphins early in the season in Buffalo. So when it's earlier in the year,
It's not cold.
have actually like played us pretty well. So I was like, this could be closer than we were expecting. And then, there's not a lot that I'm taking away from this game, to be brutally honest, as a Bills fan. To me, I'm actually a little bit on cloud 9 of like, oh, okay, cool. McDaniel's keeping his job for the rest of the year, but then they're not getting rid of him this year. So that helps me. Because
I mean, the Dolphins looked like they had fight in this game. Like they were in it for a good majority of it.
Well,
Yeah.
that to me links to the McDaniels thing of we all knew very good likelihood if the Dolphins got blown out in this game,
the rumbling.
McDaniels was gone. Like that. I know that there was the report earlier. It was like, no, we're not sacking him. Da 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 da. But like, if it was like do you remember the Chargers Raiders game?
Oh, yeah.
63
where
to
it was,
9 or
but
whatever.
it was so blatantly obvious.
Brendan
That
Staley got
team had quit. That team was done. They didn't care. Is
anyone surprised by this?
No.
Is anyone surprised by this?
but to me, seeing this Dolphins team play with grit, play with heart, playing for their coach, knowing how much this game meant, I'm like, okay, all right, you can't sack him yet. End of the year, probably. You probably get rid of him at the end of the year. And that's just because, well, we sucked and we've sucked for 3 years, so we can't keep you on. But like, right now, I wouldn't be sacking him mid-season because then you literally are just quitting on the season.
But Jacob, are you saying that
Are they winning?
they did not win the game?
No,
They get so much content out of this.
So they didn't win the game.
No, they didn't.
So by essence, they lost the game.
They did lose the
They
game.
did lose the game.
By the way, Tua, man, it's getting so hard. Like the dude tried to do a no-look pass with the game on the line.
That was dumb. That was extremely dumb. The move the Dolphins need to make, and they won't, is fire the GM. Like,
Chris Green needs to go. He needs to go.
He has to go because he has just constantly missed
On draft picks.
on draft picks, on everything. Like Tua's not it. I think Tua would do well on a different team right now. I think he needs a change of scenery. He needs to go somewhere else. The problem he's got is he's being paid way too much money. Like way too much money. I think I'm trying like
He has to go to somewhere with like a system that is friendly to
like
the Niners. I don't know.
I'm about to say like
That-
Niners,
I-
is
Niners,
bad, like
you know,
Vikings.
Niners,
Yeah.
Niners on
Los Angeles.
Vikings wouldn't be that.
yeah,
bad.
as
Big
Stafford's
Bill
Stafford's replacement on a $20 million contract, or like on the Justin Fields contract, wouldn't be dumb. That would actually be like a, you know what? You could get a lot out of this because you've got a really good defense now. You're playing in decent weather inside, you're playing in decent weather
Half the
in the
season.
NFC. And that's the other thing. He's getting out of the AFC, which is where a lot of snow games are. Where in the NFC, the two snow games are Eagles and Packers. The rest are all domes or
In
Or
warm weather.
like West Coast nice weather. So like that to me is, or Soldier Field, I guess as well. But you guys be real. Who's playing January football in Soldier Field? Like, let's be real here. So like I think that
Let's be honest. Who's playing January ball in Soldier Field anymore?
Well, Peggy just stopped watching.
so like I think that would be a really good move for them, but not for 55 million, but for
they gotta wait till it gets cut.
yeah, for Fields' contract, hell, even Baker's contract right now, maybe like if you're
It's
like
not terrible for
like I'd be like, all right, I could do that,
I'm
but
trying to salvage something.
yeah, because I
what's
think you could with the Rams defense with Puka. You probably won't have Adams anymore. Probably go, but
But they're better at drafting. So
yeah, let's
you
go
could-
assume you draft a decent a Devontae Adams replacement. Like you could
work.
Tua on that team would be good, assuming he stays healthy, and that's the question with Tua right now. This is a team that's right for a blow up. They need to blow this team up. HN needs to go to another team. Hill's going to be on another team in week.
He might be in jail.
Oh yeah, another team or jail, one of the two.
Yeah, in
You know what,
3
get
weeks.
knock out 2 with 1, send them to the Saints. Like just do one. Like you gotta have somewhere.
There you go.
But yeah, so I don't know. That's where I'm at with this one. I a little bit. It was a little concerning with the defense, a little.
But it'll get.
But at the same time, short week. There's enough mitigating things there that I'm like, I'm not overly worried yet.
Yeah, sure. Like again, weird shit happened Thursday Night Football. So
Yeah, and that's my thing, and especially given the weirdness that came from this week.
No,
You know
yeah,
what?
it's true.
I'll
It was the
take it.
prelude.
yeah.
I'll take it.
Even if you lost this game, granted, the show would have been hilarious had you did. The show would have been must-watch television if you did lose this game.
But it's not.
it's
It's not full on.
I wouldn't have said the sky is falling because you lost it. Like again, weird shit happened on Thursday night, so it's fine.
All right. Speaking of points, we've got 3 for Josh Allen.
Because of course.
3 for Josh Allen because I'm biased as fuck. 2 for Terrell Bernard and 1 for Dalton Kincaid. All right. Well, speaking of what would have been must-watch television, unfortunately, 5 turnovers. ruined
Bitch.
that.
Which game? I think 2 games have 5 turnovers. There you go.
Steelers and Patriots. Bro, you must have been nervous.
Oh, I was. I very much was.
The game was still that close, even though they were kept falling.
Look. Let me just say. First of all, I think the defense has stepped up in recent weeks. Granted,
Yeah, 5.
I know the Patriots are not a good team, but the run defense. Look, the run defense didn't allow much. I mean, yeah, they allowed 119 yards total. But that's between like 4 different guys, and like most of that's Drake May on like weird scrambles. So like, like the rush defense came to play. The Steelers got back to what they're really good at. They're really good at forcing turnovers, like 5 turnovers. Now, I don't know how you have 5 turnovers only win by 7.
That's the concern.
That's a little bit.
Like,
double digits.
Like this reminded me of the Bengals Week 1 game from 3 years ago, where like the defense was wrecking world, and the offense just couldn't do anything. And there's no Canada to blame this time.
Yeah, I mean you're getting the full Arthur Smith experience.
Yeah. I will say defense looks like it's going in the right direction. I think we need to get healthier in a lot of areas. Like a lot of our key players are still out.
Back,
like
right?
Harmon did come back, and Harmon's looking good. I do like Harmon. Our run game needs to step up. Like our run game needs to get better. I was gonna put in a call to a team about somebody, but you killed him, so we're gonna talk about that later.
You wanted him back? Okay. I mean,
Given what we're doing now,
Sure.
why not? Let's give it a try. But
Hey,
I need our.
You just traded with one team that has now apparently might have a running back available. Might cost you a bit, but you know.
We'll talk. But yeah, I think our defense has been stepping up. Our offense needs to. I mean, our offense looked better this week than it did a week ago. I will say that.
Yeah.
But moreover, we finally beat the motherfucking Patriots.
and prevent
Like,
I mean,
for the better part, Jacob. No, you know why? We have lost to worse Patriots team than this.
fair. I don't
So,
know. That's like
we-
me.
Like you lost to
15
Mac
years-
Jones?
That's like me 15 years from now, 5 years removed from Patrick Mahomes retiring, going,
Hey, we beat the Chiefs."
finally beat the Chiefs.
Look, sometimes you gotta exercise the demons. Like it might not be as
And Josh
impressive.
Allen's not even on the team anymore at that point. It's just like everything's gone. It has all changed.
It's all gone.
And it's like we finally beat the Chiefs. It's like, bro, that's not the thing that you want to be taken away from this game.
But look, we already beat Tom Brady. Exercised that demon. Now he's retired. You're welcome, America. And now we walked into Foxborough. We trotted with our Black Air Force energy, and we beat the Patriots.
We
Finally.
Only took
beating
5
the
turnovers from there.
Took 5 turnovers, but who cares? Like we
mean-
fucking did the thing.
Look, I agree. Look, Steelers' offense was woeful. It was better than last week. I will
So
give
yeah,
you
but
that.
yeah, I thought this was bad. It's just the week we could go.
I know, but it wasn't much. And you're really lucky that the AFC this year has realistically 4 good teams, and one of them I don't even truly believe in, and that's the Colts. Like the rest are, who the fuck are you? Like, and look, we'll obviously see what happens. We'll see what happens with the Chiefs and if they become the Chiefs again. But that's 4 then. Like, I don't believe in anyone in this conference at the moment. Like,
Which means it's the exact right time for us to strike.
Yeah,
but that's my point. No,
No
but
one
that's my
expects.
point. You are really lucky that that's the case. Because if you were in the NFC right now, you're not making the playoffs easily. Like, without question, you're not making the playoffs. AFC, you got a chance. You've got a chance at sneaking into one of those wild cards. This was a big win for that because now you've got the tiebreaker against the Patriots.
The Patriots are-
Which again, Patriots aren't a good
They're
team,
not making
but
the play.
like,
they're not even gonna
What?
try.
okay, right now you got the Bills, the Chargers, the Ravens potentially, the Ravens. Whoever wins this division, I straight up do not believe in the Colts. I still don't. I like next
I feel
week's
like
great-
we're just waiting on the shoe to drop.
We're not buying into
like
Indiana
next
Jones.
week's a
Come
great game for them. This so reminds me of the Sam Darnold Panthers and last year's Saints. I've seen that movie. It could, however, be the Sam Darnold Vikings. Which,
Exactly.
if that's the case, all right, I'll give you a little bit of
If
credit.
that's
However,
the case, some teams are going to get tricked into paying down just a lot of money.
Well,
on. Again.
Again, yeah.
although, look at the Seahawks aren't bad. Like,
Yeah, Jordan's not
so
playing
anyway,
terrible.
that to me is kind of been my biggest takeaway from this weekend has been, wow, the AFC kind of sucks and the NFC's got a lot of the NFC's got one world beater and then the rest are all kind of between that very good and good.
And you were saying they need to do a lottery to get certain quarterbacks out of the AFC.
Well, that's the thing, but okay, but I think the AFC's got all the quarterbacks. The NFC doesn't have, like, the NFC's got one genuine quarterback. The rest are all like, no, these teams are good. So like that's the interesting part for me is, and especially now that
The one quarterback in the NFC better be who I think you're talking about.
it is. I mean, look, realistically, I should probably say two, because I believe in the other guy a lot more than everyone else. And is Baker. The other one's Baker. I'm talking
He's
obviously
close.
about.
He's close.
I am talking about Hurts. Like,
Do you want me to show?
yeah, I'm not. Yeah. And don't get me wrong. Like, Stafford's a very good quarterback, but he's old. Like, Baker's probably the one who's very firmly in two in that division, in that conference right now.
Oh, yeah.
With Goff kind of close as well. But like, yeah, the AFC is the one that's got all the quarterbacks. But anyway, that's a
competition.
yeah. But I don't believe the Jags. I don't believe in the Texans. I don't believe, and so.
But you believe in the Pittsburgh Steelers.
I think the Texans believe in the Texans.
Yeah. The Steelers. Someone's got to take that 7th seed by default, like at this point, and I don't know who's getting it. So
we're getting higher than 7 seed.
9-8,
We are
9-8. Here we come.
So,
although, you know what, the optimism is starting to consume me whole again, because the defense is starting to work. TJ Watt's starting to work. TJ Watt had a great fucking game.
he did.
The defense, once we get this defense healthy, woo.
I made the mistake of giving TJ shit, and then he played like a perfect game.
You should
So-
do it on
And then he
I
said,
think that's what you're doing all the time now.
yeah, no, I messed, like, he made one mistake.
Reverse
I put in the chat. I gave him shit in the chat, and then from
yeah.
then on end, he
don't lie.
took it personally and just started to wreak havoc for the next 3 quarters. I went, well, fuck me.
Yeah, TJ Watt demonstrated he is still that dude.
Yeah,
And
no, he
Fuck Myles
is.
Garrett.
All right. 3 points, TJ Watt, 2 points, Cam Hayward, and 1 point for Aaron Rodgers.
Who, congratulations on moving on 4th overall for all-time passing TDs.
Yeah, no, well done.
That's
He
hard, right?
he did break Favre's record. So yeah, no, that is actually a genuine achievement. So well done, man. All right.
The other 5 turnover game?
Actually, ironically, yes.
Let's see which one was it? Oh
The
yeah,
Vikings.
okay.
God, this was ugly. This was
Boy, look, we knew this Bengals defense was bad. I didn't realize it was this bad. When you're letting Carson Wentz
To be
drop
fair,
50
14
points
of those
on you,
points the Vikings scored on defense.
that is true.
yeah, this isn't the Carson Wentz game. This
That is true.
Carson threw like 20 times.
Okay, that's been like I can't believe I'm doing it. My son's player of the week, Isaiah Rodgers.
he has to be. It's
Who the fuck is this guy?
Who are you? And you just scored 2 defensive touchdowns. Yeah.
no. Well, he's the only player ever in the NFL. I haven't got the actual stat,
Yeah,
but it's
fumble recovery and then
fumble
pick
recovery,
six.
pick six, and there's something else. that he-
Fumble recovery for a touchdown as well. I think.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
he recovered 2 fumbles, the one for a touchdown, then I had a pick 6.
yeah, and he was the only. It had never been done in a game, and he did it all in one half. It was just like what a yeah. So no, well, game of his life. Like just wow. Seriously, look, the Bengals to me. Hey, Kirk. You want to come?
I think the Jameis thing is more.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I'm not scared of Kirk Cousins. I'm scared of Jameis Winston.
After the way Atlanta played, they might need to keep Kirk Cousins.
The problem, the guy, I
don't.
don't know if Jameis is going to be available after this week. I have a feeling he could be starting this week.
Starting. Oh.
Yeah, I think he could be. I think he could be starting for against
dark to
the
the fire.
Chargers. But
We'll talk about that. But
yeah. So that look, I think Kirk Cousins is a Bengal by next week. I don't know how they can keep this up. That was embarrassing.
like you cannot trust Jake Browning for 3 months.
No, you can't.
They thought it worked because they thought it worked last time. So like, oh yeah, it'll work again.
No, you're not going to be able to do this. You need to go genuinely get a quarterback.
Or else
Look,
the season's over.
yeah, and it's tough because if you
probably
do
over
just
the
want to go, hey, we're writing this season off, then you need to start making. Then you need to trade Trey. Then Trey Hendrickson needs to be
Trade
on the
draft.
trade. He has to be traded as soon as possible so you can go get yourself something and reload for next year. Like you can't. This whole like we're gonna be good. We're gonna just try and like get there with it with a backup or with whatever, guys. Your O-line is that terrible. You can't do it. It's not going to happen. Browning is a decent backup for 2 or 3 games. You're not going to get it. And you're not going to do it against genuinely fantastic defenses. And the Vikings have one. Vikings have a great defense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't remember whose step. I think like Kevin O'Connell's record with ginger QBs is actually really, really good.
He only wins with ginger.
Well,
Only with
here's-
QBs.
so
That's why
here's
Tim
my-
McCarthy's not working.
Here's my thing, though. I would sit JJ right now, and
Well,
I
he's
would just
hurt.
use. No, okay, but even I
For
would,
this
what's his
coming week,
trophy?
I would agree.
I would keep. Well, fair. I would keep Wentz for another couple of weeks and
until he
give
turns
JJ
back
some
into the
more.
Carson Wentz that we.
Well, until it gives JJ some time to develop a little.
Yeah.
Like I think he just.
Well, he wasn't
And
playing. He wasn't playing.
like while he was rehabbing, he wasn't able to like do anything. Here he'll have training camp. He'll be able to do a lot more and properly develop. I think he needs.
It
that.
does feel similar to the Bryce Young, Andy Dalton situation, just and it took a different path.
I think.
So the guy wins the Carson Wentz has a car accident. Put him back in.
Wow, watch out.
So I would. That to me is where I would be if I'm the Vikings. I'd be like, you know what? Let's just give Wentz a little bit of rope. Let's see
Addison's
how.
not coming back. So,
Yeah, so we'll see how much if we can do a little bit better because their schedule coming up. Hang on, I did say so. Obviously, they play you guys. They play you guys at 6:30 in the morning.
Yep.
Hooray.
Then they go, yeah. So like, okay,
Straight
yeah. Okay,
They're
Carson
fine.
Carson, enjoy these next 5 defenses.
Enjoy a road trip, and then it's a bye, and then probably JJ.
No, so you go. So here's where you go: Steelers, Browns, Eagles, Chargers, Lions. Good.
So
luck
like
against
like
all
Carson
those
Wentz
defenses.
die and then put JJ back in.
No,
Yeah,
JJ,
basically.
come
Do
back.
you really like? But to me, there's nothing that's going to ruin a young quarterback's confidence. Then I just played the Browns and that defense murdered me. I just played the Eagles and that defense murdered me. I just played the Chargers and that defense murdered me on a primetime game again. And then I played the Lions and that defense murdered me.
And then the Ravens.
Separate builds
Comes in the
character.
Ravens.
Yeah.
It does.
Although to be fair, they don't really have a break. Really.
Yeah, there's no easy games on their
I
schedule
know.
until like the
But
Giants.
I'm looking because
in
like
late
they go,
December.
they go Bears in November, then Packers, Seahawks, which is rough. Commanders. Hey, put them in for the 2 games against the Cowboys and the Giants because apparently anyone can score on that Cowboys
That's
Giants.
true.
Oh, and that Cowboys
JJ's
defense.
gonna look like an MVP against the Cowboys.
Yeah, I know.
NFC offensive player of the week again.
Yeah. Oh, God. And that's going to be game of the week. Oh, no, it's even worse. I think it's a primetime game.
Yep.
Why?
Oh,
Because
yeah, it is.
Jerry-
It's a primetime game.
Oy.
That's
Alright,
getting flexed.
Ugh.
please.
Anyway.
Yeah,
God,
so
please.
I don't know. To me, look, the Vikings, I can't take this result seriously, and I can't. And like, we'll see. The problem
take
they're
the
going to
wins
have
where you
is
get them, but yeah.
like
beat
their
them.
next two in London and Ireland are going to be very interesting. See what they're like. We'll see them on the road. We'll see them over international. See them with Wentz, and we'll see if JJ comes back. Bengals, they're done. I can't see them coming back without.
Without a trade. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Shady thing is, right now they're still number 1 in the division.
That's true.
I mean, that's going to end
It won't
very
last
soon.
very long,
but
but yes, it's
it won't last long. But currently, they're number 1 in the
Really
division.
won't.
yeah, because they
They have a divisional win. That's the reason.
Yeah, because no one else has played divisional.
Well, no, the Ravens have, but they're 1 and 2, and then we haven't played a divisional game yet. So
No, that's okay. Yeah, I was like, who else? Yeah, cool. All right. Points. Isaiah Rogers had to get the 3. Just duh. Jordan Mason 2 points and Josh Mellis 1 point. All right. Candidate for unwatchable game of the week that wasn't.
Oh Jesus!
Oh yeah.
CJ
Neither team wants to
Stroud might
win.
be busted.
Trevor Lawrence might also be busted.
But not quite as badly.
not quite as bad. It's just
Not
Trevor
badly as
Lawrence-
CJ.
Trevor Lawrence we knew was busted. CJ is like,
What the-
okay.
you're
Like,
ruining.
CJ's like, what the hell happened?
Yeah, ego.
What is this franchise doing to me?
Starting to think
Yeah.
ego.
No, literally, like, and people pointed out, like, ever since like he tried to little bro Caleb Williams,
Oh, yeah.
he's been absolutely awful.
My little overreaction to this game, Bobby Slowick was not the issue whatsoever. In
I think it's a reaction. I think
Oh,
it's
the
correct.
issue.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
but,
I see.
okay. My little like thing, and you guys tell me if I'm
Yeah.
insane or not. Was Bobby Slowick was not the issue, and this new guy's not much better. The Texans are a bad football team. Like, and it sucks because that defense is
You're
amazing.
wasting a good defense. It's like the Browns.
And-
You're wasting a good defense.
Browns
and-
or the Broncos circa 2022.
My original, I was trying to make the Bengals argument of, hey, yes, you went and picked a great player, but it's cost you too much to do so. And I'm now, but there isn't.
Well, they
Well, they
did
took
it, but
Anderson?
just in the opposite
The opposite
direction.
direction. They picked a great defensive player, but then it cost them.
No, but my problem is like, unlike like the thing that works with the Bengals one is literally the next pick was the player the Bengals needed. There isn't that for the Texans, so I
Right,
can't
so
quite
it's probably
murder
the
them
right
as
move.
much. And then,
I mean,
and
I
then
think
obviously,
CJ
like,
was the right move, but like,
yeah, no, but it's not so much the CJ one; it's the
Trading up
it's
to
the
get
trading
players.
up and getting rid of your next first year for Anderson. But there isn't that.
But he's really good, so it kind of
But there isn't that, like, because of how well they did,
right.
they fell so far
It was
down.
the
There
little
isn't really that like
Yeah.
O lineman guaranteed pick
Right.
that they could have gone with.
Well, they'll get it
So-
this year.
So it's not quite.
unless they trade out of the first round again.
That was a trade again.
Yeah, so it's not quite the
The
disaster that it was for the Bengals, but man, that's the problem. Like, you traded that pick where you maybe could have done something to try and build this O line because it's awful. And
I don't think there is a first round pick.
and
At least
like-
not from not one the Texans have made. So,
yeah, and they've not really done anything with them. Like, they've not, like, the Deshaun Watson trade's kind of one that just, nope, everyone lost because they didn't do anything with those 3 picks.
yeah.
Like, they've not, like, I get that they got Nico Collins, but like, that's
I mean,
really
it's only like a couple
Yeah.
playoff wins. That's all you got. That's all-
Yeah,
Yeah,
like-
you won 2 wildcard games, and that's
that's
what you get out of that trade so
that's
far.
your limit.
But also, like, CJ currently playing himself out of a contract next year.
100%. Like,
Everyone's
right
like, yes,
now,
discount.
Like, remember a few weeks ago when I asked the question, like, are you going to see that Stroud at this point? Given the way this is going, no.
well,
They're like, this is how we do it. If
at
we
this
kill him,
point-
he'll
at
ask for
this-
less money.
no, so yeah, that's no.
You
at
kill him, it could be cheaper.
At this point, it's the 5th year option. That's what he's not getting paid this offseason. Unless there's a massive turnaround, he's not getting paid this offseason, which means it's a 5th year option, which means we could be going in. That's a potential story of the summer. CJ's not playing next year because he wants to be paid. And
What?
or is asking to be traded because he can't stand sitting behind this god awful.
yeah, I can't keep getting
Yeah. Some of this does need to be on D'Amico Ryans. That some of this is on the head coach who has built an elite, incredible defense and has just completely ignored the offense. And
Again,
And
as a Steelers fan, I know the feeling.
yeah, and like, and it's kind of, it's hard to say he's ignored the offense when they spent a fortune last year on the offense and it didn't do them anything.
Mhm.
But like that, they've not invested in an O line, and so nothing's happened. And I really struggled to pick points for this game because this game was
No one
terrible.
deserves it.
Like,
No one gets any points.
yeah, this is one of those, like, one of the flaws in the system. Technically, someone has to get 3 points, and so
I do got to question the offensive game plan for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Why is Parker Washington getting 11 targets?
We don't know. Something is wrong with Brian Thomas and
Something is wrong.
Oh, they're so
There's no
off.
chemistry there.
Yeah,
There's no chemistry there.
I would not be surprised if he is traded at some point in the next 2
Lawrence
years.
or Thomas?
Thomas.
Yes.
I think Thomas is traded by the end of the year. I think this offseason he is potentially traded because the
Well, can he get traded right now? I need to get the yards. I need the yards.
Do you think a team would still give up 2 firsts?
For Thomas?
I don't
Yes.
think two. I don't think 2. I think you go 1 and a bit. I think 1 and
and a 2,
something.
maybe.
One and a
First and a second.
a third or like depending on the team. Like if Patriots. Oh, I'm getting a high first and a high third. I'll take that compared to the Bills or the Chargers or like whoever. And it's like I'm getting a low first. I want a low second. Like that to me would be the depending on what would happen. He's gone. My other big thing. You made a mistake trading up for the second overall.
No,
pick.
we said that 3 weeks now.
This isn't working out, and you have now traded for a draw. You've now given up. What I mean, they're lucky this is a terrible division, or well, the big giant fucking question mark over the Colts. Because if that's
How bad is it? They still got division lead, but yeah, that happened.
But that's the thing. Like if the Colts aren't. If the Colts don't fall off the cliff that I think a lot of us are thinking is going to happen, that first round draft pick next year is going to be worth a bit that the Browns got. That's probably a top 15 pick because they're not making the playoffs without winning the division, either of the Jags. Yeah. If the Colts fall off, then that one's you made the playoffs, so it's a top 20 pick, or like it's just outside the 20. So it's really that to me feels like the story of the Jags is.
Are the Colts for real?
They really, really, really overspent to go get
an average player when you play them both sides of the ball. Yeah,
a player who is going to have to pick one side of the ball, and when they do, is at best a third rounder, at best. So because he can't play both. It's becoming clear and obvious you can't do it in the NFL, and he's mediocre at both. So he's not. He was never elite at one of them, and then could maybe do the other one. He was very good at both, but when he offered both, he was an elite at. He was like, oh, we've never seen this before. Let's do it. And it's like, well, there's a reason.
College is much different than the NFL. Yeah.
Yeah, because you can't do it. So yeah,
I feel games as well.
Yeah. This has been a disaster for the Jags right now. They're winning games, so you can't say it's been horrific, but they're not good.
They're not beating any. They're not inspiring confidence.
Tim Patrick's on the Jaguars.
Apparently.
Who?
What that? Tim Patrick is on the Jaguars.
I think the Lions traded him right before the season.
How did that happen?
He probably has more yards than Brian Thomas.
So they oh god. So they go so they go 49ers, Chiefs, Seahawks, Rams.
Well, that might be 4 losses in a row.
Could. It's 1 and 3.
That's possible.
It's 1 and 3.
Are the Colts gonna win this by default?
Maybe.
They could
honestly they could.
So Colts, okay, we get a really good test. We'll talk about it tomorrow, but we get a really good test for the Colts next week. But then they go Raiders, Cardinals. Chargers will be a tough game. They play the Titans again, Steelers, Falcons,
at least 3 wins
Chiefs, Texans, Jags. So again, divisional game. So we'll see what happens. Seahawks, 49ers, Jags, Texans. So
not terrible. Yeah, there's a couple bad ones, but it's not bad for them.
But okay, there are 3 wins now. 9 wins gets them the division.
There's 6 wins in there.
So
even if they
let's say Raiders, Cardinals, Titans again.
That's 4. That's 4.
You just need 3 more wins, and you can get that win 3 of your 4 divisional games. Yeah.
We're gonna get Daniel Jones in the playoffs again.
They seriously might win this by
Let's
default.
go. Let's go. Daniel Jones
And
will
then
the whole
lose,
playoff
and then
game.
most likely lose to either the Chiefs or the Chargers in week 1 of the.
That happens. They really need to like make the comeback player of the year award. You can come back from.
Oh
sucking.
man, Daniel Jones would so deserve it.
He would absolutely would come back if they made the playoffs. Oh my God.
All right.
That's-
Regrettably, Trevor Lawrence 3 points, Brenton Strange 2 points, and Will Anderson Jr. because he is literally their best player right now. And the Jags were not good enough for me to give all 3 players points. So
the Jags just didn't lose a little less than the Texans did.
Exactly.
Yeah, like that 10-7 was not how close. This game was closer than 10-17. This game was a lot.
It was
closer.
a very ill-timed Nico Collins fumble.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna let you guys talk about this because I need a drink.
Okay. Colts, yeah. Let's talk about this. I don't understand this team.
Is it real?
Like, is it real?
Is the legend
Again,
of Indiana Jones real?
everything in my body, everything in my head is telling me not to believe in this team.
But they keep doing it week after week.
They keep doing it. They keep doing it.
I want to believe.
Why? Why do you want to believe in this
I don't
team?
know, because it's fucking funny that the Giants got rid of 2 players that as soon as they go to a different team are fucking world beaters. Like,
Exactly.
it's just
Okay,
funny.
that is kind of funny. But
Every player, literally every
also-
player that leaves the Giants,
Look,
eventually
fans
plays.
having signs saying "Win Indiana Jones" and the quest for the winning season is just amazing. It is objectively amazing.
and Indiana Jones does go hard as a nickname.
It does.
It does. It's a great, like, well done. It works. It's dumb, but it works. Like, it's just,
We're buying in.
I don't know. And look, I gave him shit for week 1. I was like, oh my God, these were terrible throws. These were like wide
He's gotten
receivers
better.
doing all the work. The last
The
2 games,
Broncos?
he's
Yeah,
been
I know.
good. The Broncos one shocked me. That was
That's legit defense.
oh shit, okay. And then this game, he made legit throws. He wasn't the best player by any stretch of the imagination.
Oh, the Taylor once again.
That honor goes to, hey, I still exist in the NFL, and that's Jonathan Taylor, who apparently still exists in the
For a
NFL.
competent team around me, I'm really good.
Yeah.
We're bringing down Jones for competent quarterback
Yeah,
play.
exactly.
What fucking dimension are we?
Yeah. It's making, I tell you what, who right now is sitting there going, oh, thank God my career is not dead. And that's Anthony Richardson. Because it's like, oh, okay, so this is maybe why you didn't get the gig. But at the same time, it's like, so Daniel's doing this in this. Why
Like,
weren't
you
you able
couldn't?
to? Yeah.
I mean,
So-
Richardson maybe should consider switching like tight end or something.
So like, look, Titans again.
That's just,
I will say this until I'm blue in the face. He's taking Nick Sirianni's thing from me. Can we please fire this head coach? He's not good at his job. He doesn't know what he's fucking doing. Brian Callahan.
Nick Sirianni's like,
yeah, like,
yeah.
oh, we'll talk about Nick Sirianni. Fuck.
Your
like,
constant struggle with these.
I just, the Titans are a bad football team until they get rid of their head coach, and they're going to be on the Bears cycle of like new head coach, but this wasn't my guy.
Cam Ward's not going to have time to develop under.
Yep, until they have to make a decision, and then Cam Ward is a good quarterback. I'm sorry, good might be strong.
Good for where he is. Now.
Where he is right
where he is
now,
happy. Yeah.
he is developing. He is the best option that they currently have, and is doing well enough in the tools he has been provided that I would be confident going, nope, he's decent enough. Yeah.
Cam Ward, I feel so bad for you. Get the man some weapons. Get the man a good O-line. Get the man a head coach. Send the man to Pittsburgh. I don't know.
Just give up on him, Tennessee.
Who said send to Pittsburgh? You know, whoever said send to Pittsburgh, it's a good idea. You know, maybe send him over to us. We'll take good care of him. Colts. Yeah, you're gonna be on my top 10 again, but like, how are you still here?
So here was my overreaction for this game. The Colts are legit, and Daniel Jones is an MVP candidate. right now.
I
Right
think
now-
you said it. If they win next week, then yes, he's in the legit.
That to me,
Even if they keep it competitive.
yeah, if
they lose
he
like the last
plays well
second field
against
goal.
that Rams defense next week, I'm gonna. That's
He's
gonna
number
be
5 in
well.
my MVP.
Fuck.
ranking.
Like shit, Daniel Jones. I must apologize. I was not familiar with your game.
It only took 7 years.
And Dayball's gonna be sitting. Dayball's sitting there going, "Well, there goes my job. Like no matter what." And somewhere Gettleman's having
At this
a
point,
drink.
every quarterback. should be
Somewhere
going
Gettleman's having an earth-shattering orgasm.
I'm like, I
knew
fucking
it.
told you.
Give him competent coaching.
All right, and
right.
so what's point breakdown for this one?
Jonathan Taylor 3 points because Jonathan Taylor again
He's very
showing himself.
I mean,
as-
right now he's back to 2021 form.
Yep.
he's the best running back in football so far this season. He's so far has been the
Yeah.
oh yeah, wow, because we'll talk about Saquon's not doing a lot so far this year. Daniel Jones 2 points, just he's playing well, and Michael Pittman Jr. is playing extremely well. It's just the other two are playing slightly better right now. We have Nancy in the chat. I'm very sorry.
Oh, just in time.
She was
Holy
really hoping. you were gonna talk
sorry.
about this.
She was hoping she missed this segment.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
Yeah. This was.
here's my question: why does Chip Kelly have a job?
Because
because someone.
Pete Carroll is
someone
old.
needs it. Someone
Like
needs
you
it.
have, again, you have one of the most exciting running back prospect in football in
Doesn't
Ashton
seem like they're
Jeanty.
using.
You have one of the best tight ends in football in Brock Bowers.
No, but
Hey, Chip, you gonna use him?
nope.
Nah.
not using the right way.
Trey Tucker though.
Trey Tucker, I'm going to use the hell out of it.
I don't get it. I really don't get it. It's
2 minute drill. Like I don't know why they're not scheming for more stuff for Genty. And like
Get him in
I'm starting to
space.
feel bad for this dude. Like give him space.
Yeah.
Call some. Why is he not getting a single fucking screen
Yeah.
in the entire game? Like
Yeah.
do something with them,
like you
or give him to me.
you were very adamant of Ashton Genty's going to be a bust. It was more just because he was going to be a bust because of like
Because he's on the wrong team.
because not because my coach is terrible. Like they're just not using
O-line's
him.
not helping as much.
No, it's not. And, yeah.
That's all the things that combining to.
And then it really doesn't help that on the other side of the aisle is
my boy.
not even just your boy is all
running
three running backs.
all the-
just
any running back
decided
for the
that, hey,
Commanders.
we're just going to own this game. Like
all of them.
this was
all
just
of them.
a running
all
back
of them
game.
well,
Yeah, passing. This is a harken back to old football when men wore leather helmets and had nothing but dreams.
Yo.
And probably chlamydia. But this passing need not apply.
Nah, this was this game was genuinely fantastic for running backs and Mariota didn't need to do anything really. He just had to not make
just don't mess up.
don't make the mistake. That's all you had to do, and he didn't. And I'll give him credit for that. Now Raiders didn't cause the ability to make many mistakes.
I wonder if he gave them intel on Chip Kelly, and that's how they won. That's how they won.
That's what I want. I know this guy. I know exactly what he's gonna fucking do.
Yes. I will say, oh god, my brain's started to the Commanders head coach. What's his fucking name?
Oh, Dan Quinn.
Dan Quinn with
Dan
the
Quinn took
broken
it. I feel like Dan Quinn's concussed. He has to be.
man, he took a fucking hit. That was but
He
yeah.
might be the first coach to leave a game with a concussion.
So look, not a whole lot more we can really say about this game other than Commanders would just
And to those who are jumping off, I will say one thing. To those who are jumping off the ship of our Lord and Savior Ja'Cory Cross-Game-Mera, give it time. Give it time. It's going to be okay.
he was
He's
good.
gonna-
He was
good.
decent enough in this
He got
game.
outshined by the other two.
Yeah,
He,
his
he was,
problem-
decent, but
time's
you know,
coming.
trust. Like once they start like really hammering the rock with them,
yeah.
he's gonna be changing shit.
So I think this is the first
And I
time
called it. You heard it here first.
This is the first time ever that I have given 3 positions all points.
Yeah.
So Jeremy Nichols 3 points, Chris Rodriguez Jr. 2 points, and
I think when you put in the chat, it was backwards. Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt getting 3
no,
points.
it was
Nichols did
all-
have like the awesome run where he broke the tackle and then
Ja'Cory could have done that if they gave him the ball.
Well, I will let you. Okay, I'm just gonna give him a 1 shot so he can
Oh
just
no, we
praise
recovered the
Oh, the
Steelers.
one,
What are we
the
doing?
one shot.
and talk about his boy.
Oh, T-Mac? Oh, okay.
yeah.
T-Mac's not the reason they won.
No, but I mean he was
He was good.
he was he was really good in this.
He has
game.
a crucial catch. The catch but changes shit. Now again, I gotta take them to task a little bit. Only 8 targets out of
Did you see the
24.
final score? They didn't need it. They didn't need
I need it.
it. Okay.
I want it. He needs it. I need T-Mac score a touchdown. God damn it. But no, yeah, Panthers like this. This is a game the Panthers needed. Just period.
Well,
Just
not
for
only-
morale.
Yeah, that I think Bryce Young's career needed it. I think
Dave
It-
Canales needed it.
yeah, I think everyone needed this more than anything, and I am shocked it was against this team. These guys were a fringe top 10 last week. I was like honestly, I was seriously the reason they weren't 10 on my list was the Colts were 2-0, and I went, I'm probably never going to put the Colts
For the
again
Colts
on the-
again.
I'm probably not. And the Falcons, like realistically, I thought
How
the Falcons
quickly
were a
things
better
can change.
team, but I was like, hey, it's the 10th spot this week. I'll let the Colts have it. Like, I'll give the Colts the 10th spot this week because I feel like
And that's
it's
the
the
motivation
one
the Colts
time
need.
they'll ever get it. And then, what the fuck was this? I have no idea. This.
This is such
And
like a
It's like there's now
bipolar
rumblings
team.
that they might bench Michael Penix.
And
The Penix is softening. No,
they got a Penix
and
problem.
here's the thing. I went.
I
And
got pills for that.
I was trying to when I was doing the points. When you shut a team out, defense is going to get points.
Sure.
Not in this one because the defense didn't actually do anything. Like if you actually
They got a pick 6.
yeah, but mostly it was Penix sucked. Like
Yeah.
Penix was throwing bad throws. Penix was. It wasn't like he was under pressure or anything. He was just playing bad. Khan got a little bit of redemption because I think the
What happens
Falcons
when you
were
cut the
paying
leading
because
kicker?
they cut their kicker, and then
And then Parker almost missed 2 field
The
goals.
wrath of young
but
Waku strikes.
the first one was so bad that you're like, oh, okay, that's bad. And then the second one was he overcompensated and did the exact same thing the other way, and it was just like, oh, okay, well, fuck, like that.
Yeah. Young Waku sitting at home just like,
It's all fun and games for one game.
I'm waiting.
Who's sitting there being like, all right, Black Magic, I'm gonna make the Panthers look like the fucking best team in football.
This was the real winner of this game was Young Waku.
Yes.
He really was. He really.
I mean,
was.
Bryce Young, the Panthers, yeah, sure. Young Waku was the real winner of this game.
He felt validated.
Well, to the point. So Cousins came back into this game, which
did?
shocked me more than not so much that Cousins came in, more that they put Cousins back in, knowing full well they're trying to trade him.
Yeah.
And you
You can't
obviously
risk him getting hurt if you want to.
That's what I mean. You risk an injury. Like putting him in that game, you risked an injury. And that is interesting to me of like, oh, maybe you're not trading him. Like, because
Well, they also don't want Penix to get hurt as well.
no,
And then
but
with-
like,
yeah.
yeah,
In a
but
no-win
if
situation.
if Cousins got hurt, you are genuinely one, you owe him even more fucking money,
Yeah.
and then 2, like you can't trade him. So that I thought was weird.
It's weird, but
Um,
it's garbage
we
time.
haven't even talked about it. Rico Dow though was phenomenal in this game.
He had a good game.
He had a really good game in this. So yeah, this to
Did he
me,
get one of your points? Did he get the
sorry?
point? Did he get the point?
yeah. So I'm going. So Bryce Young 3 points. This was Bryce Young. Probably the only time you're going to get 3 points all season. So
Ouch.
I'm sorry.
Kick
I'm
the,
going to give
kick
it
the
to
little
you.
man while he's down.
So well done. This is it's all downhill from here, buddy. McMillan 2 points. He has appeared on this list every week. This is the highest he has been. So well done, McMillan and Rico Dow for 1 point.
Just
You think he's coming off
imagine.
this list? Yeah.
Just imagine what will happen when we start giving him like 30 targets a game. Like I keep telling them to, but they're not listening.
He's gonna have one catch in a game, a chance like no, still give him a point.
that one catch changed shit.
He's gonna come in. No, he's gonna come in and be. He's gonna be hurt, or like he's gonna be sick, or miss a game or something. He's gonna. You have to still give him a point because missing that
Gotta
game
get it.
actually helped the Panthers.
Well, no, he might miss the game. He still showed up on the sidelines. Moral support. It's
You see
very
how much they
important.
need him when he's hurt? Yeah, like that.
All right.
Like Peyton Manning on like the NFL top 100 for missing the entire season.
All right. Next up, let's go with.
Just like man, you don't feel bad for her in this game. I feel bad for Aaron Glenn.
I do too.
Like,
He was on cloud 9.
oh my god, like that again. I need to pull the gif of
That's a
him
great
dancing.
clip to have.
He was so happy. He and they deserved. Look,
They're about to upset like.
I'm a
contender
Bucks
with a
fan
backup
this year.
QB.
I've been pretty clear that the Bucks are my NFC team this year. Like I want the Bucks to win really badly. They are Jets 100% deserve it. I fucking hate the Jets. They deserve to win this game. They were that
Too much time on the clock.
yeah, it was. And then Baker Mayfield went down, who had played terribly most of this game. He was not good. And then he went down, had the game-winning drive, and you're like, well, fuck. That's Baker Mayfield. And it's why I love Baker Mayfield so freaking much. And yeah.
Add one to the counter. This game featured another blocked field goal.
This time for a touchdown.
Yeah, it did. And that's what got Jets the
That's the
lead.
Aaron Glenn.
Suddenly,
That's the Aaron Glenn clip.
they were in the lead, and it was like, wait, what?
21 points in the fourth quarter to get the lead back, but then too much time on the clock. Defense lapsed when it really shouldn't have.
Yeah.
Ibuka, that dude's gonna be a.
And now Evans is also out. It's
That's the
probably
injury
can't
of this
help keep
game.
the Jets in the
Like the Bucks I think Bucks. The injuries are starting to get to the Bucks.
They need hope Godwin comes back.
They hope Godwin comes back. They need Worse to come back.
They need Worse back. Like
You can't keep taking hits.
It's Baker's gonna get hurt. It sucks, but Baker is gonna get hurt unless they get him back because he just keeps taking hits. And I know it's Baker, and he can he's a freak
guy
who
out
just like he's a freak where he's the Hulk. You hit him, he somehow gets stronger. But it's
Gets angry.
yeah. At some point, this is gonna hurt, and I just yeah.
Not much to say about this game, but
Yeah,
It's just the ending.
feel bad for you.
Mbuka 3 points. Oh my god, he's gonna be a fucking star.
He had that one-handed catch he had. My God.
Oh, Baker Mayfield 2 points. Look for the Jets. Garrett Wilson played really well. I felt awful for Garrett Wilson. He played really well.
Again, furthering my assessment that Garrett Wilson is basically QB proof.
He might. Yeah, he's turning into Jefferson.
Yeah, he is. They get a real QB on that team. Oof, Garrett Wilson's going to be one of the best wide receivers in football. All right. God, okay. Chance.
Again? He's got another one?
He's got another
I see.
one. Of course he has another one.
Okay, so first of all, for 3 quarters, look, as the I don't know how this happened. Resident Eagles fan in this show.
Because someone has to be.
Someone has to be. Fourth, 2 quarters and change, 3 if you really go over there.
Rams were destroying.
It was getting really hard to defend Jalen Hurts. It really was.
For 3 quarters, I was looking like a fucking genius.
I expected the Rams to win. I was like, oh, was I actually right?
The Rams at one point had, I think it was like a 19-point lead.
Yeah, 26-7.
It was 19 points.
They came out of the half and immediately forced a fumble and went up 26-7.
Yeah, the O line was bad. Granted, Lane Johnson exited. They had to put sub in a new guy, and that to give up a lot of pressures. So things were looking bad for the Eagles.
But then
this is where Jalen Hurts happened.
they were forced to throw finally.
It's like that second strip sack just knocked something into him.
Yeah.
Because the dude after that was immaculate.
He realized he had AJ Brown and Devontae Smith.
No, okay.
Well,
so-
also like Petula, the offensive coordinator, realized, oh, the play sheet's double sided. Oh, now we can do stuff.
Wait, it's not handoff to Saquon and get 4 yards?
So Petula, for me right now, you have a real argument of, oh, you're borderline incompetent at your job because Jalen Hurts has been there. It's so like, okay, if for weeks now Chance has been screaming at the top of his lungs. There's nothing wrong with the offense. There's nothing wrong with that. It's bad play calling. It's that. Like he's been screaming that, and I've been sitting here like, no, something is wrong with AJ Brown. There is something wrong with the chemistry between AJ and that. And
Turns out, no.
And no, he's been calling a game like that was true. Like that, oh, I don't like AJ. That's how he's been calling the games. And then for one half, he was forced because they were down so much to actually and to trust his quarterback to put the ball in Jalen Hurts' hands. And guess what? Jalen Hurts just proved himself to be an MVP frontrunner. Like he is one of the best quarterbacks in
game that no one
football.
thought you'd win.
And hey, guys, maybe there's a reason I'm a Super Bowl MVP and won a Super Bowl, and also like the best quarterback in the NFC, guys. Like maybe there's a reason, and just came out and proved it and showed everyone. And I don't get it. I don't understand why the Eagles have played their last 2 games like this. For 10 quarters, they have played as though Jalen Hurts isn't a Super Bowl MVP.
Because the last 2 games they didn't need to. I feel like as much as they needed to this game.
But I mean, we say they didn't need to.
It
would have helped.
It barely
would have helped.
But that's like they've barely won those last 2 games. Like the Cowboys game came down to CeeDee Lamb dropping the ball. Like if CeeDee Lamb catches that, we're all kind of in agreement. Like there was a chance the Eagles lose that game. Yeah. And then last week against the Chiefs, like
it's close
that was a close game that if you were allowed, if he was allowed to air it out, maybe they win that game by a bit more and they go back to it not being this freaking close ass tight game. Like, so I don't get it. That's the thing I don't get. And Jalen Hurts, this to me was the Jalen Hurts game. Like I am massively impressed with Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, I mean, this was like you asked what Jalen Hurts need to do to be an MVP candidate. This is what he needs to do.
No, he needs, yeah.
Like the thing that impressed me about Hurts is the fact that like the dude's never rattled. Granted, the dude doesn't feel anything about anything.
Yeah, you see the reaction to them blocking the field goal.
Yeah,
So Jalen Hurts ends up leading them to they're up by like 2 or 1 or 2 points.
They're up by 1, literally just 1.
Yeah, 1. So the Rams driving to field goal range. Granted, Eagles already blocked a field goal earlier in the game, so that's another one for the counter. And guess what happened? Not only did they do it again, but they returned it for a touchdown.
Jordan, I feel so bad for anyone who had Rams plus 3.5. Because that was man, like anyone who had Rams plus 3.5, and then Jordan Davis picks that ball up and runs it in for a touchdown.
This is the only time I'm gonna get to score. And
100%. Like I've seen people bitch and being like, "Why is he scoring there?" No,
do you realize how few opportunities defensive tackle get to score a touchdown?
100%. You take that ball, you can run it. It's the end of the game. Who gives a fuck? Go score your touchdown. Yeah. I know I'm gonna go on a rant here because I was actually really devastated by this. I'm the gambling guy. I'm the gambling guy. I love gambling. I love the odds. I love all of that. If you bet the plus against your team and you're sitting in that moment, because I've seen Eagle fans' reactions where they bet 3.5 on the Rams, and so they're so happy and then suddenly devastated because of that. And it's like that ruins sport. That to me, like that ruins it.
Why would you bet against your own team?
Yeah, one.
I really, really fucking hate that. It really pissed me off because it's like, one, yes, don't bet against your team, but you're taking away what should have been a fucking huge moment for you as a fan.
Career highlight.
Why are you doing that? Like, sorry, that's just a
Yeah,
tangent.
like big man tutties are like one of the greatest
fun.
things
Yes.
they're
in
so fun.
football. Like they're so
Enjoy
fun
it.
to watch. Like you could tell it means so much to the guy scoring. Like
Yeah.
a thick six is one of the most exciting plays of football. Like I was losing my fucking mind when that happened. Like holy shit, no.
I'm sure most people.
But yeah. Meanwhile, Jalen Hurts watching this like, yeah, okay, let's go.
All right,
What-
cool. We won.
So we're
On to the next
gonna go to Philadelphia after this, right? Cool.
It's like
okay,
the
cool.
Bill Belichick of quarterbacks.
No, legitimately, like that dude. What makes Jalen Hurts happy is my question. Like, well, I know it makes him happy. The ball down at the 1 yard line. That's the only time you see Jalen Hurts really happy.
There you go.
But yes, like everything surrounding the AJ Brown narrative, that's gone. Like we can stop talking about it. Like they're fine. Like they're fine.
Yeah,
like last
no,
year.
I agree with you there that like I as the resident, like, oh yeah, you know, like there was something wrong with AJ Brown.
They're
I'll
just throwing the ball.
yeah, they weren't throwing the ball. My other look, I have been I have been saying it for the last. I've been saying it since the Super Bowl. Out of I kind of have to because the stats. Oh, not the stats. Sorry, I kind of have to because there isn't the counter. But in my heart, I knew it wasn't. I didn't believe it. After this week, I don't ignore the stats, ignore all of it. Jalen Hurts is a top 5 quarterback. Like he just is. He is
He's a winner.
he is a top 5 quarterback in the NFL.
Well, like again, like what I hate him the comparison because I like this guy a lot more than I like the other guy. It's like Brady. Like Brady, no matter how bad he played for most of the game, when you
When it
needed a
matters.
drive, when
He
you
just
needed
wins.
big plays, when you needed somebody to go out and win the game, he will do it. Now he can't do it. He will do it.
Yeah, like
Like, he is
I heard
seven-
the thing today that I heard more than anything was he could like they could have had they had the exact same game. Like you swap Jalen Hurts and Jordan Love in that team, like in
Packers
that.
absolutely win.
Oh, Packers win.
win
And
that
the
game.
Eagles don't,
and it's
you know.
And the Eagles
like,
lose.
and, and it would have
Clear as day.
and it would be the same scoreline and everything. The only difference is Jalen doesn't throw that pick. That's it. That's the one thing. That's the one difference that happens is Jalen doesn't throw that pick. He protects the ball because in that moment, that's what matters. And
Yeah,
that's
the Eagles are in the last Eagles are 17-0 in the last 17 games. Jalen Hurts both started and finished.
Yeah, there's only one game that's in there, and it's because he got hurt. But
He got hurt, didn't play. If they had lost, it's because he got hurt, didn't play.
Yeah.
But he has not lost a game. He both started
In a
and
full
finished
season.
in his last 17
Full
games.
season.
Yeah.
Again, also Rams are still a really good team. Like
Yeah.
we're glazing the Eagles because of the comeback, but it's kind of feels like
Rams are really good.
It
But,
kind of feels like the Bills Ravens when the Ravens lost. Like I'm not as bad because that one was
That was a
so
collapse.
Soul crush. That was
Yeah,
soul
this
crushing.
this to me doesn't feel like a collapse. More so that it felt like Jalen Hurts went in God mode and he just won it for him. He willed that team because I think also the amount of time was left before Jalen had to go God mode. This to me, Rams are still a really good football team. They're going to be scary. They've got a really good defense. The Rams are a good team. But
You just clean
that's
up your special teams. block.
there.
Maybe just
They need to
clean
clean that up. I'm not. This week was weird with special teams.
Well,
I can't. It's a weird week. Like it's January. This was
We're never going to see this many block kicks.
when someone asks you what is the meaning of January football, point to week 3, 2025. That was January football. September football. It's weird. It feels preseason-y. The weirdest things in the world can happen. It's fun.
It's fun and it's weird and
Exciting.
Yeah. All right. Jalen Hurts 3 points, Jordan Davis 2 points, Puka Nacua 1 point. Because I thought
Puka Nacua was very good.
I really wanted to give AJ. I really wanted to, but this game was too close for me to not give Puka some level of love. I really wanted to give AJ his point because I think he really did deserve it. But Jordan Davis on 2 blocks, it wasn't just the one; it was 2.
Blocked twice.
I had to give it for Jay, and I could not give it to Jalen after the amount of glazing I just gave him.
God,
So,
it must have been like I would have loved to have been in that stadium like at that moment. Like,
Oh,
my God.
man. All right.
it was nice.
I think she's asleep.
Well, now we're in the afternoon.
Well, they won.
They
Like,
won.
what would it-
No, I know.
But it was very close.
As if she wanted to come out.
Nice.
Okay. Well, first of all, like the Chargers, for the beginning, started to look like the Chargers we have known for a lot of this. But it's like, and I feel like Taylor. I feel like if we lost to Bo Nix, Taylor would not let you come back. If they lost to Bo Nix, Taylor would not let you come on this week.
No. So I think this was easily the best defense they've played.
Oh yeah.
This was the
Yes.
Broncos defense that wasn't there last week. Like this was, the Broncos defense returned. Herbert had no time in the world whatsoever.
Under duress.
He was just constantly under duress.
That is a concern for later games of the season.
Sure.
Yeah, that is true.
But I do have to take the Chargers to task a little bit. And you know what? If something bad happens to you in this season, I won't feel bad. You murdered my boy.
Non-contact.
But he got it by being part of the Chargers. A
Yeah, because
team
you had a
where only
fireworks
bad
injury and
things
missed
happen.
training camp. Whose fault is that?
The Chargers.
Okay.
How many fireworks actually did he have when he was on the Pittsburgh Steelers?
Yeah. Okay.
Zero.
Literally never missed a game.
Never missed a game when he was
Missed
with the
training
Steelers.
camp.
Out his Achilles 3 games into his Chargers.
Although
career.
on that play, Herbert is amazing for just jumping up to Najee Harris and continuing.
Oh, that was like borderline disrespectful, but at the same time, like
What do you expect him
it
to do?
kind of is
Doesn't-
actually the epitome of how different Herbert's playing this year. Of like, it's kind of
Don't care.
Jalen
Let's
Hurts.
go.
Like, I don't care. I just need to get this ball.
Kill
No,
him.
this reminds me of you guys remember the clip of Iverson stepping over Tyronn Lue?
Oh yeah, sure.
Like it's straight up like the same vibes, just like what the damn.
I gotta make a play. Let's
The man just died. Like
But then that final drop, Mike. Okay, the play Jalen Hurts to me has had, I think, Jalen Hurts this weekend had like probably the game of the week. Justin Herbert probably has the throw of the year so far.
oh my god.
That throw to Keenan Allen to win the game. What? How the fuck did he get that out? I don't know. And that was incredible.
Keep this up. The social media quarterback jokes probably need to stop because, my God, Justin
Look,
Herbert's been falling.
The end of this game, Justin Herbert is a genuine MVP frontrunner, and if they keep this up, they keep this up, Chargers are winning the West
Yes.
easily,
Oh yeah.
and then
I mean, they already have a 3-game lead on everybody else. They've only played divisional games.
Yeah,
this
2.5 game
passed
lead.
all the tests.
And then, but the sad part for your boy, he's gonna get the Chiefs didn't win the division bump. That's that is gonna help Herbert. Is the chart is if it comes down to Jalen Hurts or Justin Herbert,
Jalen Hurts.
the Chiefs not winning the division and the Chargers finally knocking the Chiefs off in the division is going to give him the bump.
I counter with this.
That's called racism.
What Q?
Give the white guy. Give the white guy.
That's not what I was gonna say, but
Well, you know.
what QB is more likely to win Sexiest Man Alive?
I mean,
Herbert.
Jalen Hurts.
there's a reason he's the social media quarterback, dude. Like,
Okay, look. Now that Jimmy G
Madison
is
Beer should be MVP.
now that Jimmy G is
Unlocking.
lose your virginity. Look what happens. Look, if now that Jimmy G is gone, there's now a giant void of sexy for sexy QB, and Jalen Hurts is filling
I've
that.
never
void.
looked at Jalen Hurts and thought sexy, but maybe that's me being. I don't know. Neither
all
here.
right. So, actually going to this game, I actually didn't think Bo Nix was like terrible.
No, he wasn't awful.
He missed a couple throws at the end.
I will say this was the
made
game
them.
that for someone who needed to come out big in this game and did finally. You're welcome, Con. Omarion Hampton.
No, yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Well, this is now his
Oh,
opportunity. And now he's got all
He
the
was
money.
getting him anyway. He was getting
Yeah.
he was getting
Yeah,
him
he
because
was.
no matter what.
He played really well. That was a
Funny
big game
threw
for
him the
him. I thought though. Like, I mean, Keenan Allen I thought was incredible as well. Quentin Johnson. Okay, I'm not kidding. I said it last week. I'm saying it again. If he has fixed his drop problem, that is their number one wide receiver.
If he discovered he has hands, then yes,
They are. Then suddenly they have a really good wide
Crazy
receiver.
that
on their
McConkey's
hands.
third on the list right now.
Yeah, and to be real, he was playing like it. Like McConkey.
Yeah, but that's a great third down.
I really like McConkey, but he wasn't. He had a rough game. He did have a rough game this week. But yeah,
That might be the best. Yeah, it's easily the best.
you want to put your trust in a guy named Ladd? No.
But yeah,
What's the points breakdown for this game?
Justin Herbert 3 points, Keenan Allen 2 points, Cortland Sutton 1
Shit.
point.
That was a good catch. That was a good catch. And get
That
to
was-
the next
yeah,
game.
yeah,
Should we start giving Madison Beer points? I feel like she's contributing a lot to the Chargers wins.
Whenever Herbert gets it, he should share the points.
She was at,
It was a Madison Beer.
she was at the game.
I'm sure she was.
Yeah. All right.
We now know who that is.
Well, because I don't know what else. I don't know what she does that she wouldn't be at the game.
Exactly. Now now Chance knows who she is. That's an
Like this is how I learned what a Madison Beer was.
That's fair. I'll give you that. I didn't really know either.
Yeah, I didn't know
And,
either.
and even now, I still don't exactly know what a Madison Beer is. But fuck it, she's helping. So good on you, Madison Beer. You share the points. Oh, Saints, I'm so sorry.
So
Like,
Another
This was ugly at the half. It's like this is the game.
like
This is ugly at the
21-0.
half. They were down like 35-0 at the half.
Yeah, it was,
So I've got two takeaways from this. You know how we were kind of giving the Saints a little bit of credit, like, oh, they might not
they're frisking.
be that, but they're frisky. Yeah,
Magic right now.
rip that up. That's I think says a lot more about their other two opponents that we'll fucking get to.
Sure.
And the other thing to me,
Seahawks are pretty good.
Seahawks are the best team in the West.
At present,
Over
yes.
the Rams?
Well, I don't know about that.
I mean, it's close with them and the Rams. It's close.
It's close. The Seahawks are good.
it's gonna be a
like the
race.
Seahawks are actually good.
No, they're not
Like,
bad. But given the choice between the two, I would trust the Rams over.
That's
Saints.
that's fair because I trust Stafford over Donald. Donald's not playing badly. No, Donald is
No.
not playing the level I thought he
would be when he left
I'm sorry, Nancy. The trade makes sense now. The
bit.
the trade now has made sense for why they decided we're moving off and we've gotten out and then we went and got Sam Darnold. Like it makes sense because he's playing better than Geno did. Like he's played really well. I've really liked how Sam Darnold's played on this team. Jackson Smith and Jigba finally turned up. That I think everyone got and Torrey Horton.
Cooper
Horton,
Cup.
yeah.
I don't know what you
weapon.
I don't know what you do here, but
He gets like one good game every now and then.
To me, Cooper
For
Cup
them, they'll take it.
Cooper Cup feels very DeAndre Hopkins on the Ravens. Every now and
Little
then,
bit.
I
Every
will
now and then
do
he'll pop
I
off.
will do something, but for the most part, I'm kind of here to look pretty.
I'm just
I'm there to look pretty and run cardio.
exactly.
So
I mean, Seahawks are good. Saints, God, I feel.
Yeah, I mean,
What?
This is
Look,
like-
we thought it'd be like a scrappy, pain in the ass team. No, this team is just bad.
yeah, they're still, but somehow they're not the worst team in football. Like they're still not at all by any stretch of the imagination. They
No,
are the worst
I
teams in
mean,
football.
it still might end up with the first overall pick, and given who the OC is, I think they'd want that. Come home, son.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's Saints fans. What's worse? This is Katrina. Like I gotta know.
Okay.
Jesus.
we might cross a line there.
Like I don't think they want another Katrina, but if they could say like, could we get a Katrina to make this team good? They might think about it.
Let's, I'm gonna nip that in the bud.
Okay.
Points breakdown.
Sam Darnold 3 points, Jackson Smith and Jigba 2 points, Torrey Horton for his incredible
Punt
return
Yeah.
1
Might
point.
have found a new weapon.
Might have.
All right. Let's all just point and laugh.
Okay, first of all, after this game and for the Eagles game at the same time, I never want to hear Dak Prescott and Jalen Hurts in the same sentence, in the same paragraph, not in the
Okay.
same essay.
Who was doing
This
that?
is not on Dak.
Delusional fans.
Sorry,
doing
this
that.
is not on Dak whatsoever.
No, it's on.
I'm not giving
It's
Dak
on the
any
lack of a
shit for this
defense.
game. Dak played his heart out.
He also lost
I'm
CeeDee
not-
Lamb.
I'm not giving Dak any shit for this because.
Did you watch that second pick?
Look, okay, he's playing desperation ball because of how far they're down. Because guess what? They have, without question, we thought the Bengals was bad. This is the worst defense in football,
Anyone
without
can look-
question.
Caleb Williams looks like an MVP.
Like this is, they made like Russell Wilson looked like a fucking MVP last week,
no,
and then this is.
This is the best Caleb has probably looked.
This is
ever.
the best game Caleb Williams has played in his entire
Oh no,
career.
like this is what we thought the Bears would look like before the season started.
Yeah.
The-
This is
like
what they
this,
envisioned.
this Cowboys defense is horrific.
And like I think
story
to
of
show
the
like
Cowboys.
this defense could make any. Not that Caleb didn't play well. Caleb played really well, but given what we saw, this is more what we saw last
More in
week.
Dallas. Yeah.
No, this is also more about the Giants. This defense could make anybody look good.
Yes,
Yeah,
correct.
like the Cowboys have some really interesting matchups where afterwards we go, like where we're going to be like, do they have a legitimate quarterback? They played Bryce Young in 3 weeks. I wouldn't
Bryce Young's doing amazing.
necessarily be like, let's go. Bryce Young could score another 33 points. I'm not giving him the money after
As
that.
bad as Jordan Love looked this week, when they play the Cowboys next week, he's gonna look amazing.
Yeah, this to me isn't the Dak story. I and you're right. I wouldn't put Dak anywhere near Hurts right now.
No.
But like, this isn't a Dak story whatsoever. This is that Cowboys defense is so bad, and it's really a Micah story. Like
Don't worry, they can trade those first round picks for a general.
a special player. I will say that is the oldest Jerry has looked. At the end of this game, in that press conference, that's
That
the
game aged
oldest.
him.
Like that's the oldest I've ever seen Jerry look. Of like, oh, you are like you.
They were
like,
on such a high after last week. And
it's oof. It don't look good. Sorry, Jerry. That don't look good.
I mean, like the weird thing is like they're running the ball well. Now, granted, like the Dallas offense, I think can keep them in games. Problem is now they're depleted. Like CeeDee Lamb exited with a high ankle sprain. Now I think he's like out like 4 to 6 weeks. Also, one of their Tylers got injured. I think it's Guyton. I could be wrong.
I think it's
One
Guyton
of
who
the-
got injured. Yeah.
I'm like, one of the Tylers got hurt.
They got several O-line injuries now.
That's the injuries is what's going to hurt because
Yeah.
CeeDee
The
Lamb,
offense could keep
high
him in
a high ankle sprain. They're not putting him on IR, which means it's probably 3 weeks. They did discuss it, so it could be more. Pickens isn't a number one. He's a good number 2. He's not a number 1. And
Well, and also prepare yourselves, Dallas. The crash outs are about
Yeah.
to start
Oh,
in
yeah.
full force.
yeah,
Who else are you gonna throw to?
the why am I suddenly being covered like I'm a number 1? Because you are the number 1. Dumbass.
Default.
Crash
Number one
out.
got hurt.
That George Pickens has, yeah, it's coming, and we saw a taste of it this week. Like it's that's gonna be the Cowboys' problem. They don't have the weapons or the team, and the defense is so bad. You are scoring a touchdown on them no matter what. I mean, do you know this is the first? This is a great stat, and it's also a terrible Bears stat. So I'm sorry, Bears fans, but
Okay.
do you know this is the first game? Do you know what? Okay, Caleb Williams didn't get sacked once in this game. Do you know the
Oh
last?
yeah, it's
You know
never happened. It's never happened as long as it's been a Bear.
Yeah,
Like,
Stanford. That's the last playing Stanford at USC was the last time it happened.
Yeah, he has never had a professional game.
He was the
where he
most
hasn't
sacked
been
quarterback
sacked.
last year. Yeah.
Yeah. It's the first game he's ever gone without a single sack. I heard that stat and I went, that is the single biggest indictment of the Cowboys defense I've ever heard. Like it's awful. And I
remember when I saw that stat for like week 1 where like Jalen Hurts was one of the most pressured QBs. I'm like, I don't understand how that works.
yeah. Like
that just doesn't. That just like I can see the numbers. That doesn't pass the eye test.
yeah. But no, on the other side of the ball, it's really hard to evaluate this Bears team after that game because
Now, look, if they can look, I feel happy for Ben Johnson. Like, good on you for getting your first win as a head coach.
oh yeah,
Now, if you can like look at this on a consistent basis,
Gotta build.
They'll be a good team.
like
If
they'll
they-
be like if they keep this up, like they can do something.
yeah. And
Problem
look,
is, we know this team.
but they've got okay. So again, sorry, Nancy.
They're
They
playing
play the Raiders
next.
next week's the Raiders.
Uh,
That's a good test game because
Sure.
again, Max Crosby could have fun with that O line,
sure.
but then
It's a
the
funny
Bears-
way to phrase it. You could have fun.
You could have.
well, and then
I like it. I just never heard a phrase quite like
and
that.
but then unfortunately, the Bears defense could have fun with Geno Smith. So like it's a little bit of like both. And then they play the Commanders, which is the
Oh, the Hail
revenge-
Mary revenge.
That's the Hail Mary revenge
Tyreek
game.
Look,
Stevenson
I'm
revenge
sorry for Bears fan, but like the funniest outcome possible. If it happened again,
There's no way it happens 2 years in a row, right?
They win on another Hail Mary.
if they lose, they might go hunt down the Pope. Be like, what the fuck?
And then
Exactly.
but then a week after we then get is the Saints. So that's
They have to win that.
that's but my point is that's 3 very winnable games.
Assuming Jaden is still out too. Yeah.
But even if
If
Jay,
Jaden-
like
yeah.
okay, remember that again, we'll call it the Hail Mary game. It came down to a
came down
Hail
to-
Mary.
sure.
It was a close game,
Sure.
and at that point that kind of destroyed the Bears season. They never recovered from that.
Mm-hmm.
Because they were
clearly.
playing well
Like,
before then.
It's funny. I was looking at looking at Caleb Williams' stats like before that, and then it's like a bunch of wins like 4-2, and then L.
The Hail Mary destroyed that
All
team, and you could
confident.
see. And so, if they wrap up 3 wins, then suddenly, hey, we're 4-2,
fighting.
and they can start to build a little bit of momentum going into, unfortunately, the Ravens game. So that hurts a little bit for them, but
Yeah.
there isn't like
Stuff
I
like-
said, there is a path there for them, like a good one as well. That is very possible. It's just we'll see what happens. But the flip side of that obviously is the Raiders probably looked at their schedule and looked at the Bears, we can win that, and they're not wrong either. Like I'm sure Nancy's sitting there going, we can beat the Bears, and it's very possible.
Peggy's sitting there like, we could beat the Raiders.
Exactly, and it's very possible that
Either
both
way.
of them are true. So yeah, that to me is my big takeaway with the Bears is it's a great win. Next week's more
Terrible
important.
defense. Yeah.
Yeah, next week's more important. Let's see what you're actually like next week.
Yeah.
Good luck, Bears.
Caleb Williams 3 points, Tremaine Edmonds 2 point, and Luther Durden the third 1 point.
The strangest looking flea flicker. It was so high.
Oh, that was odd.
it was.
Remember
but
Swift
at
tossed
the
it
same time,
so
it was
high in the
such
air.
a great- that was a great throw. That was
It
a
was.
great throw.
Although again, I still question Colson Leveland. Like, what do you
I think
do?
he got
I
hurt.
that's
I
I,
think
I
he got
still
hurt
don't get it.
after one
I
time.
really still don't get it. As someone who has him on his fantasy team, I don't understand it. All right.
Could have had Tyler Warren, but Colson Leveland. Okay,
Alrighty.
next game.
Unfortunately,
Last game.
I
two.
Oh
actually,
no, it's not. I'm sorry.
You have 2 left, I think.
I actually watched this game.
Because of your brother-in-law, right?
Yep.
Well,
My
no, it's
brother-
because it's the local game, and that's all we
It's
had. That's
also
all you
true.
had.
Yeah,
you got it.
my brother-in-law came over and we got this instead of the Cowboys game, which again, technically this was a closer game.
Closer. But I'd rather watch the Cowboys suffer.
I'd rather watch the Cowboys get their ass handed to them.
First
this
of all, let
game-
me just say, this was a bad week to be ex-Steelers running backs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, we had Najee tearing his Achilles, and then Connor's leg being turned to a 7
Oh,
backwards.
That was rough.
That was rough. Oh, that
It
looked
was.
bad. That looked
did.
real bad.
Yeah.
It was very reminiscent of Nick Chubb a few years ago.
Yeah.
It was a bad injury. I mean, I knew Connor was on his way out of Arizona.
Yeah, he's-
I didn't think it'd be like this.
Yeah.
That's the risk with when you turn 30 and you're still
Yeah.
carrying the ball that much.
On this, Cardinals once again proved to be a giant fucking cock tease.
Yeah.
What is that Marvin Harrison Jr. drop?
the Marvin
Not
Harrison
just that,
thing.
he had
That's
two.
the biggest
he had
team.
two
That's the biggest
bad
deal.
drops.
Bad one.
Like one that would have been like gone for. I'm not sure it was ice. I can't remember what
game.
happened, but like
It wouldn't have been a touchdown, but it
What
would
a
have been
huge game,
It,
yeah.
he was wide open. And okay, the wide open one isn't the worst. And the
no,
reason
the one that's later, or he could have had a touchdown, but he dropped it.
no, but that one's not the worst because there was a safety. He was never getting a touchdown on that one. Like the one where it's literally a moon ball and it just goes straight through him.
It's
It's
inexcusable.
mitigated because on the next play they got the yardage anyway. Like it was a little mitigate. It's a bad drop.
Still doesn't look good for.
Do not get me
number five
wrong.
pick
Marvin
or whatever.
Harrison has been like especially when Neighbors was literally the next wide receiver taken. This is going to historically look like a bad pick.
How do you on a team with Kyler Murray look the biggest disappointment in Arizona?
I don't know.
The one it was the one that really hurt them was the running back who dropped it.
DeMercado.
That one hurt because
That
he
was bad.
right
But
at the
he
end.
also,
was
end zone.
wide open.
Yeah.
Kyle, I have been one of Kyler's biggest critics. I think he is way too short. I think he cannot play. I think he's way too short to play quarterback because he can't see over the O-line, and it's fucking obvious he can't. And that's why all of his balls are like heaves in the air moonball because it's like, fuck it, someone's down there. He played. I thought he actually played fairly well. I thought he was trying his best. He was just getting completely let down by all of his receivers. They were constantly dropping the ball. There was they were just really, really bad drops, bad, just everything with that offense. It was ugly. The defense tried their hardest. I thought the defense actually played really well, all things considered. And unfortunately, it was very much a bend, don't break, and then at that point, when it had to, like, it got the safety,
Got the go-ahead safety.
and then
Rarely see that.
and then they all they needed was the Cardinals
hold on to the ball.
would hold on to the ball, and they just couldn't do it. And that was and at that point, it's
You're not stopping Mac Jones.
it's not so much you're not stopping Mac Jones. It was
It's Rick Pearsall.
Yeah.
well, okay.
Pearsall went off.
To me, that's look, Christian McCaffrey played a really great game. Josh Sweat for the Cardinals, I thought was their best defender by a country mile. Calais Campbell as well, I want to shout out. He played really, really well.
I do want to shout. Oh, crap, who was it? Like somebody knocked the shit out of Christian McCaffrey on a 4th and goal. Mac Wilson Senior.
That's right, yeah.
It was a swing pass to McCaffrey, and he hit the
Bam.
fuck out of McCaffrey.
And especially given the amount of injuries that they've got currently in the secondary, they're just gutted in injuries. So I'm not going to give the Cardinals defense that much shit. They should have won this game. Cardinals should have won this game by a bit. They just couldn't hang on to the ball. But to me, the standout right now is Ricky Pearsall is looking like a find. He's a genuine talent at wide receiver for this team.
You can just make sew Kevlar into all his clothes, get him some of that Wakanda fabric, like the Wakandan clothes they wore in Black Panther. Get him some of those; he'll be fine. Hire human shields to follow him around.
There's a reason he was the
so
first
far
round.
this season. He has played really well in all 3 games. He has been
especially because they've been depleted because
They
everywhere.
You don't have a
Like,
certain depth.
well, yeah, like George Kittle gone, Brandon Ayuk gone on account of sucking, but
he's stepping up. That's what I mean. Like he is
absolutely. He has been stepping up.
So I'm gonna give him all the credit in the world. But let's call a spade here, guys. The 49ers are the worst 3-0 team easily in the league.
1,000%.
Well, if the
And I can't believe
Easily.
I'm saying that when you
Easily.
have a Shane Steichen, Coach Daniel Jones led team. It's also 3-0.
They are
Yeah.
without question the worst. They're not winning this division. Like they're
Well, also given the news we got today, Nick Bosa now once again towards ACL. He's out for the year.
gone for the season, gone for the year.
Couldn't happen to a better guy.
I'm just going to leave it at
Every
that.
year
I don't
we
want to
win
get
good
canceled right now.
He's going to continue someone's work.
Yeah.
Every year. There's a major injury on the Niners.
Yeah. Well, no. Well, it's funny. Like it's like someone track this. Every year they either go 7-10 or they make the NFC championship. Or they make the NFC championship game. There's no in between. This might be the one that breaks that streak.
It might be. Yeah.
Because I don't know if they're going to the NFC championship game. They might make the playoffs. But I also don't know if they're going to go 7-10.
I don't think they're making the playoffs right now. The way, I mean, look, I get their
Seems
schedule.
like he's coming back.
Their schedule is really soft, and yeah, Purdy's coming back. They don't really. Purdy's not been the problem.
Yeah, he's
like
not the problem.
Mac Jones
Mac
has
Jones is
been the
playing
problem.
fine. Yeah, he's playing fine.
Like they have a really soft schedule. They play the Jags next week. They should win that, but I don't fucking know with this Jags team at the moment. Like I really don't. Rams a week later. They're not going to win that. Bucks, they're not going to win that. Falcons, who knows? Texans, who knows? Giants, they should win. Rams, they're not going to win that. Cardinals at State Farm. We'll see. Panthers, Brown, like they've got such an easy schedule.
Yeah.
But like that,
No.
all right, early call. That Seahawks 49ers game could be for the final wild card spot.
Could be.
That could be our Sunday night game for the final wild card spot.
Oh, God help us.
Sam Darnold.
Wouldn't it'd be the third time that Seahawks 49ers has been a Sunday night game.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, sure. You're right.
Yeah,
It always
I think
happens
I could
every
be
now and
wrong. I don't know. Anyway, let's get off this fucking god awful game. Christian McCaffrey 3 points, Josh Sweat 2 points, and Ricky Pearsall 1 point. All right. Lastly,
Yeah.
Sunday nights. Jesus.
Yeah.
Chiefs at Giants.
Like I said a few games earlier, that Cowboys defense could make anybody look good. This game is perfect evidence of that.
Yep.
Now I will say, the first half, the Giants defense played like how you thought they were going to play.
Oh, yeah, they were ruining Patrick's life. They at the end of that second half, we was seriously sitting first half. Sorry, was seriously sitting there going,
Please go 1-3, please.
are we seriously about to see the Chiefs start 0-3? Like there was a legitimate chance. Patrick was playing awful. Like he was under pressure. He was making bad mistakes. The single dumbest throw I think I've ever seen him make in the backwards pass.
Oh yeah, that was. And he got lucky.
But don't worry, they're going to keep glazing him anyway for recovering a fumble that was 100% his fault.
Look how good he was covering that.
Oh, look, yeah, that was driving me nuts.
Yeah.
But then the second half happened, and
Well, not just the second
Russell
half.
Wilson
Mr. Unlimited happened.
yeah,
Offense could not hold up. They're
Yeah, so Russell Wilson finished the game 18 for 32 for 160 yards, 2 picks, 2 sacks, and a QBR of
Boos were raining down.
6.5.
Who's raining?
I've never heard Russell Wilson get booed that loudly.
that was like the unfortunate. So we'll get to the okay. Yeah, let's have the Giants conversation. I'm sorry, Chance. We do have to actually give him some level of credit. He's the first running back to score some level of yards.
you shall not be named.
This
No.
O-line.
No.
He got
And
more
Tracy's
yards.
hurt
No,
now,
he
so it's
got-
gonna be
he got
all
more
him.
yards than Saquon Barkley did.
No.
It's gonna be all him. No,
No.
He was the only like
No.
he's all that's left.
But I the other big thing, I said, hey, you want to beat the Giants? Take out Neighbors because it pisses Russell the fuck off, apparently. Because that was what he was doing. He was going, fuck it, Neighbors is open, and Neighbors wasn't. And it was like, oh, okay, pick. Yeah. Wilson was terrible.
Oh, he
Wilson
was.
was awful.
Those last couple throws to the end zone, like,
the-
what are we doing?
that one series might have been the worst goal to go series I've ever seen in my life.
One, and again, look, I don't believe that was a flag, but I can understand it. The one where he threw it up where he threw it down, like
the
his
tunnel.
first one, he threw it into the tunnel, and they're like, there was no receiver. I'm like, there is technically. He just has to be taller.
There,
He
like,
was 7 feet tall. Maybe he can.
he had to be, like Godzilla height. But yeah, he's there. Like,
So like, I was like,
Yeah,
that's
so-
a little harsh.
the play sequence went unintentional grounding for a loss of yards. a design QB run,
That goes nowhere.
a throwaway, and then a throw that hits the fucking uprights.
Which, okay, again, if that was a throwaway by Wilson, like it's like, did he seriously throw it away on fourth
down. I
fourth
like.
down.
It's what it looked like, but I
He's not even
question.
trying.
Like,
Right?
if that's not a throwaway, who the fuck was he throwing at?
Who are you throwing it to? Look, there is a very, very real chance that's the final throw Russell Wilson has in the NFL.
Well, no, that wasn't his last throw.
Well, okay, sorry. Final meaningful throw in the NFL. Like,
But also, like, I got a question from the play call for the Giants. Like,
Oh,
why are
why are
you
you calling
running read options with a 35-year-old Russell Wilson in 2025?
I'm a Dabo defender. I can't defend this.
Especially when a certain
I
running back
really
was doing
can't.
well.
Okay, I get it. But between trusting Russell Wilson, trusting the devil, then yeah, sure, I get it. They trust Russell Wilson.
Literally,
yeah.
Sun Devil.
Look, Scatterby was their
Yeah,
best
he
player.
said his name. Why'd you say his name? No.
I was avoiding it on
Was.
purpose.
Come on, hey,
No.
hey! I've been good so far this year and not made you give him levels of praise because he has played well for 2 weeks.
for you.
He has played well for 2 weeks, but I've not brought it up. This was his best game in the NFL so far. You have to give him some.
No,
level.
I don't gotta give him shit. Like,
Okay,
Jacob does that. Yeah.
like
Ugh.
he's played better than Genty.
No, well, that's true.
you know what? Jet hasn't played that bad, guys.
Give him time. He'll get better.
Jetsy actually isn't that bad.
So
We have
look,
found the line that Chance was not.
yeah.
It's ASU. ASU is the line.
Oh, and you know what? This is gonna be this. This is this is gonna give you more ammo to hate Scatterboo more.
Tracy got hurt.
I got enough, but go ahead.
No, he may have also just completely destroyed the running back market again, but because it's like, oh, you can get a halfway
just get
decent,
one in the
you
third
can
or
get
fourth
a
round.
decent one in the third round. You don't need to use a first round pick on a running back.
Decent. Calling him decent.
Again,
We need to-
he's
we need to see
doing more
more.
than
We need to see
Genty.
more.
That's what I mean. Like you
We
look
need
at
to keep
Genty
seeing
and you
it
look at
to-
him.
Hey, look, if anybody's going to show the RB market, it's seventh rounder Ja'Cory Krosky-Mara, proving you can find one anywhere as long as they're from Arizona.
That's also true.
That's fine.
Oh boy.
If anyone gets the correct, it's going to be Ja'Cory Krosky-Mara. I'm not giving that guy shit.
Fair enough. Okay. The other takeaway for me though,
There's something up with this Chiefs team. There's something up with this
Yeah.
Chiefs team.
there is definitely something off. I don't know if Rice and Worthy fix it. My biggest fear is he is developing something with Thornton. That's concerning because
He's reclaiming Tyquan Thornton.
like that's a little concerning. The biggest problem this Chiefs team has is they cannot run the ball. And I'm not going to give you any credit in this game for running the ball a little bit because I don't trust this Giants defense whatsoever. I just don't. I don't.
You
Like,
betrayed me.
I would buy on it.
He
and,
betrayed me.
like
It's gonna be
Carter,
amazing.
like Carter has done nothing so far. Like he was not nothing. Sorry, he had one or two decent moments in the first half, but like he's not the player we all thought he was going to
Game
be.
wrecker.
Yeah, this has not been good, like at all for this so far this year for the Giants. The Chiefs, Mahomes is looking frustrated. I think now especially, and we'll talk about it tomorrow, Sunday is a huge game. Sunday is the biggest game of the year for both teams now, especially, but it's because the sad part is if the Chiefs win on Sunday, then they're back. Because like and by they're back, I'm meaning they're 2 games behind 1 seed. They've got the tiebreaker and a game above their second biggest rival in the conference in the Ravens, and they're only a game and they're 2 games behind the Bills.
Yeah, like
who they play later in the
it's
year.
not over for the Chiefs, but like things are looking
Red flags are still there.
bad. Yeah, red flags are still there.
They're still there.
No,
You know they
there's
won.
problems, and they're looking. They're looking like that they've come down to earth a little bit.
Mhm.
I've seen this story. I've
Yeah.
seen. I've just
Maybe not
I've
to this
seen-
degree, but we have seen it.
No,
yeah.
we have to this degree, and it was when they got blown out by the Bucks, and they ended up making the conference championship that year. Now, admittedly, they lost to the Bengals in one of the worst second half performances I've seen.
Did they get blown out that year?
Sorry,
Did they get blown out?
when they lost
I
to
don't
the
think so.
Bucks, then the year after they lost.
Oh, the year after. I'm like, did they even play in that season again? But yeah,
No,
okay.
so what, the year after, so they lost to the Bucks. Then they played opening game they played the Bills and we blew them out. Then I can't remember who the other one they played. They had like 4 games where they looked bad, and then remember they went and they played Jordan Love. They played the Packers in the Jordan Love game, which also became known as the Aaron Rodgers is a weirdo game. Because that was the one that Aaron Rodgers got exposed for being a COVID nut, and because he wasn't able to play that game, and then the Chiefs won that, and they didn't lose a game again until the AFC Conference Championship. I've seen this story before, so that's my concern. If I have any, that is my fear with this Chiefs team. Is I've seen this movie before. I'm hoping it's different now that everyone's younger. That everyone's older. But I am also worried that they are getting back to
Worthy and Rice. Yeah.
talented players. Worthy should be back this week. He was and I'm fascinated by how they're going to play against the Ravens. And this connection with Thornton is scaring me, at least a little bit. All right.
but D-Hop scared you, and look what happened in that Super Bowl.
No, I know, and that's the thing. No, and you're right. Like that's the flip side. We'll see what happens. But D-Hop scared me, and yeah, you're right. The Super Bowl, he didn't do anything. Cost my team in the AFC Championship game, though.
Oh, well, that's your team. America can still win. The Bills are the Bills, but America can still win.
10 points. George Kalafdis, who I thought was their best defender by a country mile.
Yeah.
Titan Thornton again.
Yeah.
Made a few
Cameron
drops, but yeah, and then Scatterbury.
You government named him.
Government named him Cameron.
I like how I messaged you. You're like, you can't put him in. I said,
No.
it's either him or Mahomes, and you went, fine.
All right.
That'd be the only point he gets this season. Fun.
Probably. No, we joke. Probably the only time
He is
will-
the starter now, so he might have.
Yeah, we'll see.
Sorry, Jazz. I don't need to wish bad days on you. They're just gonna happen. But I still have nothing but bad days on you.
So we'll find out. We'll talk about the Giants tomorrow and what they have to and what their decision going forward is. But yeah,
It's coming. It's done. It's
it's coming.
Coming soon.
I
It's
just don't think it's coming this week.
No. You said the Saints game. It's week 5.
Yeah, I think week 5 is it. I am starting to agree with him.
That
This-
Jameis will play.
This is the Jameis game. If I'm them, I put Jameis in for the Chargers game.
Please, again, Jameis. What? Even if they're bad,
What?
they're gonna at least be fun.
But even and it's more that they're not prepared for Jameis. They've watched Russell. The Chargers have played Russell Wilson twice for the last. They played him 4 times in the last 3 years.
Yeah.
And did they? Yeah, the Chargers played Steelers last year, didn't they?
No.
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 Okay.
But still 4 in the last 3 years.
Yeah, so you still know
Yeah,
Russell Wilson.
you played for the Broncos. So I was thinking if it was 5 or not. So they know how to play him. They've not played Jameis. That I think is a thing. And they've got decent enough weapons. So I if I'm the Giants, I would do that for Taylor's sake. I hope they don't do it. I hope they play Russell Wilson.
Because I don't need them potentially winning the game.
Yeah, I really don't. So yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, that's gonna do it for us here. Connor, where we'll find you.
Twitter at the King Kong and on Letterboxd.
Jacob.
I mean, pretty much everywhere at Jacob London.
I'm Twitter and Instagram @Chancellor_91. Check out Enjoy by Chance the podcast episode on Schindler's List. So we up for our 200th episode overall. Not gonna be a fun episode, but it's gonna be what we're gonna do anyway. And yeah, thank you for watching. We will see you tomorrow for our week 4 predictions.
Yeah.